everybody. Let me just double check.
Hi.
Just double check.
Hello.
Sound is looking good. I think it's picking up the music I'm listening to, so I'm gonna mute that. Don't want to get any sort of strikes because that would be embarrassing. Anybody out there? Can you hear me? Anyways, hi. We haven't streamed in a hot minute, so thank you all for your patience for the past 2 weeks. We have been doing our best to follow the recommended strike guidelines for Gaza, and so we had rescheduled 2 of our streams. The next one is actually tomorrow, and I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. But for now, this is our holiday special, and we have a wonderful evening prepared for you. I sound like I'm a waiter, but I'm not. I'm delivering a story, I guess, but I'm not giving any food. Don't expect that from me. So tonight we are doing a wonderful game called Overgrown, where we're going to be playing an amalgamation of animals by Newbon, and we are so excited to play this. So the information is right there in the chat as well, and for the YouTube version, everything will be in the description. I don't think I took a breath.
Be like that.
I know, right? You're like getting to the trace of it, and you're just like, just gonna keep going. Anyways, so the charity stream tonight, you will see pop up that I'm actually going to pin real quick. Charity is for ASPCA for for their work in doing kind of like a prevention of cruelty of animals, so I felt like it was a really good one to connect with us playing a whole bunch of animals, because I love animals and we don't want to see any of them hurt because I cry very easily. So that is going to be our charity stream for this game, as well as some fun stuff along with that. All of the redemptions for chat tonight, aside from the typical hydrate, big stretch, is all going to be donation based. So I will show you guys that right now. Yes, you did see a bearcupine in the slideshow. You will see that later. It's not redeem, it's donate. That's what it is. Okay, so there is the donations for everything. We've got a $5 tier, which is inspiration for a player, which is a D4. We've got $10, which is a D6 inspiration. $15, Hype Goblin will grab a random wig. How many did you say you have? Like 20?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't...
Oh, so that's like the minimum amount is 20. Love that.
Yeah. A normal amount of wig.
The normal amount of wig.
Please don't ever look at my Amazon shopping history.
Oh,
ever.
Man. Hey, we only need 10 of those to get to our goal of 150,
it's
so...
true. And let me actually, I had to reset.
Just a measly 10 wigs.
A measly 10 wigs. And it would be absolute chaos, and I love that. And then after that, we have a $20 donation, which is an auto-fail or auto-success for a player, of which they can hold on to and use when they would like to use it. Same with their inspiration. They don't have to use it right then and there. They can hoard it if they want.
Probably get some dice.
Yeah, some dice would be great, because we're going to have something really fun happen when Jonny rolls his D20. Okay, the last one is a $50 donation. You can create an NPC. In regards to creating an NPC, that means you can take the amalgamation of two animals, put them together, create a fun name, and I'll slip them into the story somehow. So that'll be fun, a little improv. Let me finish logging in real quick to my Tiltify so I can keep track of everything. I made the mistake of also running tech at the same time as GMing. So, yay me! So
multi-talented.
Can you bump your mic volume? You're much quieter than everybody else, according to my partner.
I did again. So
okay.
How is this? I hate ASMR.
Well, now you're whispering.
I hate ASMR.
We're gonna be playing Overgrown.
Anyways, I'll also start shouting at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around and introduce everybody and get the game going. So, I'll just quickly introduce myself. You know my face already, but I am the creator of Roll D5. I've got the tattoo to prove it! Me and Mika got matching tattoos. It was very fun. That's pretty much all you need from me for right now. And we have a conglomerate of special guests. So we're gonna start with RJ, who is brand new to the channel. Welcome!
Hello, everybody. I'm RJ. Catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter, Twitch, Blue Sky, media places. I work with Sara. They'll talk about more about that. Today, I'm playing Hunk, who's a raven ape with a lizard in there somewhere. It's just a small bit of lizard.
Just a small little guy?
An
On your
eighth
father's
lizard. Exactly, yeah. Eighth lizard, twice removed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, it's gonna be really funny when it comes up.
Oh, I'm so excited. And in the slideshow, all of the animals that you see are either NPCs or the characters themselves. So have fun with that. Speaking of Sara, welcome. You've been here before. You did one with us.
I have. They have allowed me to escape the enclosure and let me back into the Roll D5 building.
Just for two.
I'm here to light everything on fire as Nibbles. Tonight I will be playing the pug with panda strength and canary wings. But you can find me all over the internet as the Hype Goblin. RJ does work for me over on the Hype Goblin channel, where we create a whole bunch of actual plays, including 2 long-running Pathfinder and 5e campaigns. And you can also find me Sunday nights over on Indoor Adventures channel running Apocalypse Keys. I'm running all of the mysteries that came with the Kickstarter. So if you're interested in checking out that game and you want to watch Table work through their religious trauma, come hang out with us. It's a great time.
Fun.
I love that. And Jonny, welcome back.
Well, hi. I'm Jonny. I'm going to be playing Hank, the Squirtle, the squirrel turtle, the flying squirrel turtle, to be more specific. Yeah. I run Talking XP over on my channel, Talking XP. I run Ravenloft Misfits as the DM. It's a Curse of Strahd actual play podcast that I run, or stream, I guess. And a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. I'm all over the internet. You can find me at Talking XP. That's it. Yeah. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Let me get your command out here. I put this in chat as well. I'm sorry for the cookie clacks that you're going to hear. It is from me. It's hard to mute myself while I'm talking a lot, so that kind of ASMR is cool, I guess. And we have Ale. Welcome. You are new to the channel. You haven't been on before.
Yes. My co-host has, but I have not. Yeah, my name is Ale or Alejandra. I am one half of Table Talk. We are a TTRPG discussion podcast where we talk about pretty much everything that goes on and off the table, as well as in the community as a whole. We also have tons of guests, 2 of which are here. Jonny and On have both been on as guests, and we had a great time. Basically super casual hyperfixation chats that definitely stay on topic, and we never veer off for any reason. Super professional.
No, never.
You can find us pretty much anywhere at Table Talk RPG on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok as of right now.
I love it. Okay, so we're gonna get into the game, but real quick first, I want to give a shout out to the TTRPG Collective, of whom I was struggling to figure out a story for this. I'm not a big fan of following modules. I like to create my own stuff, homebrew, I suppose. And I was kind of struggling to come up with some stuff of this story. And so a couple of wonderful people I want to credit for helping me with this story is David, Sean, and Emma. Thank you so much for your help in creating this story that we're going to tell tonight. I really appreciate it, and your guys' wonderful insights. So, with that, let's get going. So, let's begin with the setting. So, you can kind of see in the background that we have is kind of like a little bit of a forest village. We kind of went for a relatively mid to high fantasy kind of section with some wonderful woodland creatures and animals, so many things could happen. And that's the joy of the game, is it kind of can fit into any setting. You just kind of slip it right in. It's a really rules light system that you can kind of fit to whatever setting you want, or even other games. So that's kind of what we did. Just kind of picked a real nice, simple setting. As for what is happening, so this winter for all of you in this village has been unusually harsh. It's been rather too cold lately, and the crops have been having a really hard time growing this year. It's been quite an emotional trial for everybody. So when it comes to the holiday dinner, it is kind of like the highlight of everybody's season. It is the one time you can just sit back by the fire, forget all of your worries, and it's the greatest time of the year. Everybody is baking their own breads, making their own everything in cute little acorn dishes, whatever they can find to be able to just make this such a wonderful time. And currently it is the night before. It's kind of a bitter cold, almost like blue tinted sky. It's turning to the quiet evening, and I'd read a comment on Threads, and this is where this next idea came from. There are some snakes going through the trees. They've got their little wings. Jonny's like, what? They've got these cute little butterfly wings. Some of them have bird wings, and they have draped themselves in lights. So all of the trees around you have all these sparkling, glittering lights with all these snakes swerving in between the branches. And as the evening progresses, everybody starts going to bed. Everything kind of looks good. The mayor is, as you see pop up, is a pork-a-bear, or a bear-cupine. The mayor is a conglomerate of a bear and a porcupine. And he is walking around the town, kind of inspecting everything, and he walks kind of begrudgingly over to this massive tree in the middle, kind of where the whole dinner is supposed to kind of hang around. And he's sitting there, he goes, hello, yes, good night, to everybody around him as he's sitting there staring at the tree, which is pretty full and finished decorating. There are all sorts of beautiful things on the tree, different kinds of flowers, all of these cute little clay decorations. Anything that these creatures have made to decorate the tree is just making it so bright, so glittery and beautiful, and it's probably the one thing bringing joy to the village right now. And I'm gonna go kind of one by one. This is one of my favorite things to do with players, is ask routines. So I'm gonna have everybody kind of talk about their nightly routines kind of around the village and what you might be doing here this evening. So I'm gonna start with Ale. Tell me a little bit more about your character, a little bit more description of what she looks like and what kind of like your little evening routine looks like.
100%. I definitely forgot to introduce her earlier.
You're fine. I was gonna have everybody do this anyways, despite.
But yes, so I'm going to be playing Mama Leah. She is a small capybara, quite old, but she is known as Mama Leah for, well, her namesake. She is like a mother to many of the other animals here. Her visage is the face of a donkey, the body of a capybara, and the keen ears of a rabbit. Her nightly routine, she tends to, in these cold nights especially, love a good warm bath. So she tends to go to a little hot spring tucked away. It's a little secret of hers. And she goes to rest there before making her rounds and giving everyone the good nights and settling into her den.
This is such a sweetheart. Absolutely cute. And next we'll go over to Sara. What is Nibbles doing?
Nibbles is currently dragging over the fluffiest pillow and blanket that they can find. And with their panda bear body and their little pug face, They are spinning round in circles, making themselves the perfect little nest to settle down into as their little canary wings flutter on their back. They don't appreciate the cold, but they do appreciate a warm, cozy place to lay down.
Oh, what is their favorite place to lay down and be cozy? Like, what is like the top thing that like they prefer?
Oh, directly right in front of the fireplace.
Yes. Yes. I've got a fireplace, and it's the most cozy thing in the world.
Best napping spot.
Best napping spot. And we'll go over to Jonny. What is Hank up to?
Well, Hank is currently, he just finished climbing up one of the taller trees, and he has a small nest up there that he has quite a few nests, just so that he doesn't get seen one day and then attacked the other, right? So this one in particular is a little closer to the main tree at the center because he knew that he was going to be having fun with people, and then he would go here. So as he's setting up his nest, he's just kind of looking around, wide-eyed, making sure that he doesn't see any predators. And then he just curls up, spins a couple times, and then just lays down on his big fluffy tail, and he is going to try and sleep.
Oh. And as you're doing kind of like your little, checking that everybody's safe, you see a couple of villagers off to bed. Some are still admiring the tree with the grumpy mayor. And you also see, just briefly, more or less the town hermit, who is kind of, he's a little creepy. He's not everybody's favorite. He's basically like the Grinch of the area, doesn't quite come down very often from his little, basically hobbit hill. And this little hermit is the Batcoon. He's a raccoon with bat wings, which you'll see pop up as well. So you see him off before you go to bed, but you know he's harmless. And that leaves us to RJ.
There is the sound of cracking trees as Hunk lumbers outside of the forest. He is currently dragging a sled with firewood up to like where the wood pile is and just sets it down. There is the sort of ruffling of feathers as he shakes loose snow away from himself, and Hunk himself has the body of a gorilla, the head of a raven, and lizard feet.
Nice.
And he is hoping to grab some socks that Mama Leah made because his feetsies are cold right now.
Oh,
Not his feetsies.
that's so cute. The character art's gonna look a little bit different, but just pretend he's got a big old, or what was it that, there's something that you added to the character.
Oh no, it was the lizard
Oh,
feet.
it was the lizard feet. Okay. Yeah, the guy doesn't have lizard feet, so awkward.
It's fine. This artwork was done before the game.
It's true, and it's gorgeous. Real quick, I want to say thank you, Anonymous, for the $15 donation.
Woo!
Which means we get a wig!
Woo!
I am so excited.
You're muted, Sarah.
Oh, you're muted.
Do you want to pick a color? Or do you want to be surprised?
Since it's anonymous, I'm not sure who they are. Go ahead and be surprised. Or make us surprised. Surprise us.
Surprise us.
Yeah,
It's a holiday time. You have to
make me surprised.
give the gifts of surprise.
I'm gonna gamble and say she's going for a red.
Ooh.
You're wrong.
It's a blue!
It's blue!
Nice.
That got.
You should have made your character part chameleon.
I was about to say that,
That
would
would've
have
been
been
so
incredible.
perfect.
That would have been amazing.
I mean, there's still time.
There is still time.
Roll some
I'm
20s.
evolving.
We've
I'm
only been
evolving with
live
the
for-
donation.
Right? Stunning.
Oh.
Excellent. So, you guys are all going to bed. The sun's getting real low. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just throw in like terms and quotes from movies. It's just part of my vocabulary. But the sun's getting real low. Everybody's getting sleepy and tired. Eventually, the mayor heads off for bed as well after saying his good nights, good evenings to everybody. And you sleep through the night. Who here would be up the earliest, you think?
Hunk probably there, or
Hunk and
Hank.
Hank for sure would be up very early. He doesn't sleep very much. He is very, very afraid about predators. So he like wakes up every 20 minutes, looks around, and then like nuzzles back into his tail, and then checks, and then goes back to sleeping.
Excellent.
So he would definitely be up early.
That is
Hunk is big and dumb, and he likes to work. So
Oh, we'll have you come next. I like that. I have an idea. So Hank gets up first, yawning, ready to not be scared by anything. But as you come out, there's a light snowfall coming out. The sky is currently just this really nice pink and yellow from the sunrise. Can you roll me a d20?
Let's do it.
Of which, real quick, I've got to make a very quick change. Go ahead and turn on your camera, and I will frame it accordingly because we have something fun, exciting. Hold on, just 1 second.
big dice, big dice.
We got the big dice roll.
Big dice is coming. Hold on, guys. I just gotta frame it to make sure everything looks yummy.
I was wondering what that was about.
Is it wrong of me to want a 1 here?
Oh no.
Hope so.
Okay, I am finishing framing, guys. I just had to make sure everything was on. Everything looks good. It's gonna look very slightly janky, but you know what? That is okay.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. This is
Here
for
the
the
big
jank.
D20 that
The big
Johnny's
D20.
gonna roll every time. So what did we get?
A 12.
Pretty good. Is there
Pretty good.
anything within your character's abilities that you could add to it? So
I believe so. Yeah.
Everybody's abilities kind of range from 1, 2, and 3, depending on kind of like what's the most dominant feature or something about them. They get +2, +1, +3 to their rolls. So what do you think works best?
What am I
Basically,
doing?
you're observing. I
I'm
forgot
observing.
to tell you that.
I would say, yeah. So I don't have like keen eyes or anything like that. So would I be able to add something like that in?
Sure.
Or okay. So then, yeah, I would say that I'm like getting better eyes, and I'll say, does this like evolve and change from another animal?
I think we evolve if we hit a 20, right?
Gotcha. Okay. So then
yeah.
I'll just say that he's looking around, and throughout the entire night he's just getting better and better at looking around and making sure that his complete surroundings is safe.
'Kay.
So yeah, I'll do keen sense or whatever.
Excellent. Okay, so with that roll and that ability of yours, your heart kind of skips a beat for a second. You're like, something is wrong. Something is missing. And you look outside, and the giant holiday tree is gone. And you have
just
no
screams
idea.
out.
You're like, how on earth did you miss this? Like, you had absolutely no idea. There was no noise, no nothing. It's just gone.
I jump off of my nest and start flying down.
And following close behind you is Hunk.
Hunk, the tree! The tree's gone! The tree's gone!
What's all the hullabaloo about, Hank? What do you mean the tree is gone?
I mean, I didn't see it at night, but it's gone. Do you see? And then as I'm like flying down, I'm just gonna land like right where the tree used to be, and then just like it's gone.
Are you like super loud?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
No,
So
I screamed when I was up
Oh, no.
there. Yeah. I was
Okay.
like, oh my God.
So you've started to wake up the whole village. People are coming out, or not people, a bunch of animals and creatures are coming out with like their little eyes like running out as if they were half asleep, wondering what on earth is going on. Everybody has started to talk with each other. There's whispers going around. I saw this, I saw that, I heard this, I heard that. And it's just, there's absolute whispered panic going everywhere. Nibbles and Mama Leah how do you come into this situation?
I think Mama Leah blinks like very sleepily. Not that she can even see anything with her old eyes to begin with, but I think she would walk up with our bear-cupine mayor like alongside him and be like, what's all the hullabaloo this morning? It's too early to be yelling.
The tree is gone! The tree is gone!
The tree's
The
gone.
tree
I
is
don't know where it went.
there.
It's
What
gone.
are you talking
It was right
about?
here.
Hunk is going to turn Mama Leah slightly to the side.
Oh, it's gone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where it went. I was looking. I watched the whole time, and then it was just, it's gone. Maybe I was dreaming it. I don't know. But it's gone.
All right, Nibbles, how you doing?
I think Nibbles comes out of their little home. The blanket is still like draped over them, just walking very slowly, yawning, looking around. What's going on? Why is everyone up so early?
The tree is gone.
Huh? What'd you do with it?
I didn't do it. You think I could lift something like that? No, it's gone. I don't know what took it. I don't know where it went. It probably disappeared. I don't know if the snow took it. It's gone.
All right, whoever took the tree, it is not funny. We need it for the celebrations. Please return it. And she's like looking about at like all the various animals.
And there's a little I'm so sorry for the this. Up walks a duck-a-gator. A duck with an alligator mouth. Into more or less better proportions, because that's a bit lopsided.
So good.
Just walks up. You know, I heard something.
Now, is
What did you hear?
this something true? Lying is a very serious offense.
What'd you hear?
I would never lie. However, the hermit was walking around all weird around here last night.
I saw him.
Yeah, it seems like sniffing all of the like tree ornaments, and like it was. I'm telling you right now.
It was the hermit.
It was the hermit.
I saw the hermit last night. He was walking around. It's true.
Did you see Hermie move the tree?
Look, I didn't see them move the tree per se, but I mean,
I
come
didn't
on,
either.
the guy's a little weird and not.
Now,
he's
that's
got-
not nice to talk about other people in the grove like that.
Mama says that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
We're all family under the tree.
Thanks, Thumper. No, you're not Thumper. You're Hunk. Thanks, Hunk and Mama. And
Mama Leah gives Hunk like a little pat of her hoof.
and the duck-a-gator just kind of walks off, not wanting to get in trouble again.
So, are we going to go get him?
I feel like anyone, he deserves like a talking to. See what he says. It's not good to point fingers unless we know the facts.
Hunk is currently reaching over to the woodpile and just pulls out a sturdy branch and smacks it into his palm with like a quirked head. A talking to?
A conversation, Hunk. You don't need
Oh.
to
You want
resort
that
to
stick
that.
later?
Offers it to Nibbles.
Snack.
Hello, Snacky.
Now I've known Hermie quite a long time. I know he's a little eccentric for some, but we can go see what he was up to last night.
He was walking around a lot, so maybe he saw something too. If it wasn't him, of course.
Who
Of
here
course.
would have the best eyes? Would it be Hank still? Hank's got the best eyes.
Not me, Chief. I got cataracts.
Yeah, not you. I'm actually gonna
I don't think pugs see well.
Nor can they breathe. So
I've got a raven head.
that is true.
I can detect the shinies.
That is good. Well,
Ornaments.
hold on to that.
I do have good hearing.
Hold on to that ornament idea. Jonny, I'm gonna have you roll again, kind of a little bit more
All right.
perception-y way.
Let's do it.
I love this.
Ooh. Yeah, incredible live action.
Oh,
Uh,
that's cocked.
That's cocked.
Reroll.
cocked, sir.
Do it again.
Reroll.
It's a 3.
Still,
How's
kinda
it-
cocked.
It was still cocked, but I'll take the 3 out of mine.
Okay.
It's fine. It was close enough.
It was.
I don't know if I'm
close
going to be able to get exact because it's kind of round.
enough. It's okay. Whatever it's
Rotund.
leaning most
It's a little
to is
rotund.
kind of like the right bit for me.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, you don't see anything. Anyways, continue with your ornament idea. I would love to hear that.
If this tree had been moved, then there might be some ornaments that have fallen off of said tree.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
Good call.
using Hunk's gorilla body, he clambers up into like the sturdiest tree he can find and just starts scouting around.
I love that. We'll kind of do
I imagine Hank is just right there next to on Hunk shoulders,
Shoulders,
just
yeah.
I love
looking as
A
well.
dynamic duo, if there
Of
ever
course.
was one.
It's true.
Hank and Hunk.
Hank and Hunk.
Pinky Hunk.
Hunkity.
Powerful and immortal gods. Hello.
Yes. I love that. Okay, so kind of do the same thing, kind of a little bit more of a perception roll, and then any other animal features that you think would be good for your role. As well
Yeah.
as, hey chat, you can also give players a whole bunch of stuff through the command donate to see what you can give them.
Stacking on my raven head with the eyeballs, it's a 15.
Beautiful. Okay, so with your beautiful, stunning raven eyes, you can see several ornaments. There was a snowfall during the night, so you can't see much in regards to kind of the direction where the tree went, other than it just kind of looks a bit of a mess. But you do see that there are some ornaments, mostly pine cones, just covered in glitter, kind of making a little bit of a trail up and off into the forest.
Hunk turns their beak towards Hank and just says, "Hang on tight, spider monkey," and then jumps from the tree towards the ornaments.
As we're falling.
Oh no,
There is a column of snow as they land.
Yes.
that is so cute. All right, what about little Nibbles and Mama Leah?
I think Mama Leah was kind of craning her, or like twisting her ears, her little rabbit ears, to try to hear where Hermit is, and likely catches wind of whatever this dive bomb of her son's
Ooh,
is.
I love that. Let's do a roll for that as well. Also, real quick, I wanted to kind of point out to chat kind of how some of the rolls work. Probably should have been a little bit more over with it, and I'll be better at it. But there's kind of like a tier to the rolls. So we've got like easy, medium, hard, very hard, and extremely hard, which is if you roll like a 5, you're good, a 10, a 15, an 18, and a 20. Kind of for the beginning of the game, I really just wanted some perception stuff, so we're going to start getting into kind of more of the more difficult rolls and other things coming up. So, with this roll, go ahead and roll for me. This is going to be
I did.
considered a hard roll. Oh, what did you get?
What'd you get?
I got a whole ass one.
Woo!
You've got a whole...
First one of the night.
There's like hay in your
Just don't-
ears, you know, something like that. So, funny enough, so I actually talked to the creator, Ben Newbon, about the game a little bit. And typically with nat 1s within the game, it's considered a nat 1 is kind of more like a catastrophic failure. However,
Oh God.
I'm about to
however,
lose my ears.
there is a kind of like a new, an updated version to that, we'll say. So instead of traumas, on a nat 1, you get an unhelpful mutation.
I love this. Oh my
Based-
god, that is so
Okay.
good.
Okay.
An unhelpful mutation for a capybara donkey.
Now, does
Ooh.
this count as like a unicorn horn? Like that's
It
not
could be
helpful, but it's something.
Anything.
It could be anything.
That's
Okay.
what
Or
I'm
is it like
gonna do.
supposed to be a detriment?
It's supposed to be a detriment.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is why, so if this happens to be some sort of flag for anybody, let me know. But since you're a donkey, I'm gonna give you restless leg syndrome
Oh.
Oh
in
no.
in your back leg. So
Oh, no.
every
Okay.
once in a while, that's gonna
shake it.
pop up, and you're gonna have
I'm just
to
gonna wildly kick at somebody.
wildly kick at something.
Incredible. I love this.
It's gonna be me, isn't
So
it?
good.
It is so great.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, real quick before we move on, thank you, Icewind David, for the $15 donation.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right.
And wig
we're taking
change.
bets. We're gonna go green.
I'm gonna say red.
You're gonna say red every time until it's red.
I'm gonna say red every
Pink.
single. It's like what's it? That drawing game where you have to.
Bonus
Hey.
points if you name the character, RJ.
Poppy, baby, it's Poppy.
Oh,
Hey.
I really need to do better at knowing your characters' names because they are so freaking cool.
It's okay, Poppy's a deep cut. She hasn't been around for a while.
It's a deep space cut.
It is. It is.
Sorry, catching up with chat just a smidgen. Okay, now that we have a little bit of a look change, and I love the red, it looks so good. I love it. I need to pull up my notes real quick because I need to make sure to keep track of any catastrophic failures. So I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
For sure. I think Mama Leah was just like trotting about, like trying to listen for things, and she's hearing a lot of commotion, a lot of whispers. She's having a hard time nailing it down, and then it's just irritating her a little bit, and then her foot starts to and then she kicks. And whoever I hit, I guess I hit.
I just
Um,
imagine like you're doing that as you're coming up to us that are like popping out of the snow. I pop out of the snow I pop out of the snow. I see you coming forward and I just go in my shell as you kick me.
It's like
You
a
just go-
football,
just
just like
skidding.
going flying across, just like
Amazing.
like you just turn into like a skipping rock
A
across
sled,
the snow.
like a sled down the snow. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
And you,
Hung-
Incredible.
as you
Hunk
do,
Can
opens
I
their
build
boot.
on this?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely,
Can I
please do, go.
I would like to jump on your shell as you go skidding down, and I would like to use my tiny canary wings to try and steer us so you don't hit like a tree or something.
It's
Please.
curling.
Give me a
Oh my
roll,
God.
darling.
So good.
Somebody's like,
We'll do a
hey,
story, darling.
where did you go, Hank?
You just
Hey, where did you go?
I could have sworn
That would
he
be
was
an
right
8,
here.
and with my little tiny canary wings, that will be a 9 because I get a +1.
You do.
The voice is
okay.
changing with every wig, y'all.
With everybody.
I love
Yes.
that. Honestly, I think that's a great choice.
Feed me more voice lines,
Feed me more
please.
voice
Yeah,
lines.
please.
I do.
So with that, you feel steady at first. And then quickly your wings are no longer catching air. They're more just like flapping in the wind like a loose tag in the air or a flag just flapping in the wind. And you both eventually stop at the feet of the mayor, who is of course just standing there with his cup of coffee with a sunken look on his face.
Hello,
Good
can somebody
morning.
can somebody help me flip over?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's so hard to get over on that. Okay. Hi, Mayor.
Good morning.
Hello.
Dad,
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did
Good morning.
you hear that the tree is gone?
I did hear the tree is gone. Are you going to do something about it, you adventurous little creatures?
You don't seem very concerned.
I'm never concerned.
Okay. Well, I just look back to the others, like, kind of, are we gonna do this?
There's just a thumbs up from Hunk, like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna find it. We're gonna bring it back, and it's gonna look really great. And we're gonna decorate it again, and it's gonna be great. And we'll make sure to put another nest in there for me, so that I can stay in it and make sure that nobody steals it again.
That, or you could just let it go.
What? But Mayor, with the
We
holidays
will be
coming up,
doing no such thing, Mayor.
Good morning, Mama.
Get in the spirit of the holiday.
It's too early or late or midday, whatever it is.
And
It's-
it's always
it's
two
morning.
something with how you sleep.
it's
I sleep
what's
terribly.
what's in the cup? You all right?
Coffee. Not gonna lie,
Okay.
there is some liqueur in here.
Yeah, all right. Here, let's go back to your house. Come on. And I'm just gonna bring him back to his house. It's just we'll go by the tree. You just hang out for a little bit.
Hunk is going.
Wolf a whim.
Fine, I guess. Don't be gone too long. There is a storm coming.
Honey, you got a big storm coming.
Something like that.
Hunk's gonna hobble over on the knuckles towards Mama Leah and open up the palm of his hand to show like the little acorn ornament and then point off to the woods.
Oh, okay. You've picked up a trail. Let's get going. Where's Hank? Hank! Hank!
Hi, I'm right here.
Real quick,
All right.
thank you for the donation, OKSDM. Everybody gets a
Hey.
D4.
Oh dang!
Let's go. All right.
Yay.
Ew.
Love that. Let's see. The 20 was also something else. I would probably decide to do the 20 instead of the auto failure success. Let me know if you want to change that at all. I'll let them keep the D4, obviously.
Nice.
There really was liquor in my coffee.
Incredible. An icon.
Nice.
Excuse me. I put a little too
I got
much
I
Baileys.
got eggnog.
Yes.
I got a rock.
water.
I got a rock. I know it's a rock. You think I know a rock when I see a rock? I spend a lot of time around rocks. Sorry.
It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
A nice boulder.
It's a nice boulder.
In the morning, I'm making waffles.
Okay.
And this is it. That's the stream. We're just
And
going to
that's
keep
it.
going.
We're
Alright, see
done.
y'all
We're,
later.
done.
See
We're
y'all
just
later.
quoting movies from here on
Thank
out.
you.
That's what I love to do in IGM. I just love having like this kind of banter and just RP
So
fun. That's my style, and I love it. Okay, so we'll get back to it. So you, Hunk was presenting the sparkly acorn or pine cone, something like that.
Nuts. Nuts all the way.
Just Hank is just locked in on it. I didn't know that we had
Alright.
those as ornaments.
Let's follow the trail and see if we find Hermie or whoever might have done this.
The acorn is just dangling over Hank before it's dropped into their like little paws.
It
And
goes
Hunk will
directly
also-
into his mouth.
onto the shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Nibbles, would you like a ride?
You gonna carry me?
Yeah. Are you small? Or no?
I'm a
Pug
thick
size?
pug. I got panda
Nice.
strength.
Yeah.
Panda body.
Nibbles, would you
Goosies.
carry me?
I would love to. Hop on my
Yeah.
back.
These little legs are not what they used to be. And she just kind of gets up there.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
I like to think that Nibbles is just really, really dense, but still the size of a pug with just like a panda bear sized body. So you're just like this large donkey just riding this
On the
tiny
double
pug.
wide.
Yeah.
So
Definitely doing the full, like, the way that capybaras sometimes lay on top of gators and they're just, like, going.
Yes. It's like that's the opposite.
Yeah.
That is so cute. Okay, so you guys are on your way. So who's gonna be more or less the scout? Kind of guiding the way with this trail of cones and decor.
I don't think that's us, Mama.
Yeah, I have
Not
keen
with these old
senses.
eyes.
But then Hunk was the one that found these sparkly ornaments. So I don't know if you
Listen,
want
man,
me or Hunk.
it's a double team. Like, I could spot them, but you can track them.
True.
I can
All right.
keep my ears like on a swivel because I do have +2 rabbit ears. So if I can hear something,
Ooh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
that's a good one.
Let's see. Oh,
you know Mama Leah knows all the hot goss.
We got a wonderful donation, a $10 donation from Emma. Thank you so much.
Woo!
Let's see what it
Thanks,
says.
Emma.
Let's see, this was a $10 donation. What does $10 do again?
An extra
I think
D6.
an extra
D6.
D6 to
for
whoever
a
needs it
player.
next.
Cool, yeah, so if you don't specify who you want it to go to, we'll just keep it in a pool. So we've got a D6 in the pool. So if you want to specify... Oh, you did, right there. D6 for anyone who needs it. It goes in the pool. If I had just looked at the chat. Anyways, or, listen to Sara when you said that. I didn't realize that's where it came from. Anyways, so you guys are on your way. It's starting to get kind of like that cold that just kind of like goes right through you. Starting to get rather chilly. The air is starting to make the snow a bit more blistery. Yeah, that's what I was gonna call it, blistery.
So I pull out a bowl because it's a little chilly out.
I cannot believe that. That was low key like
The
Like, hang on a
1,000-yard
second.
stare.
that. I love puns. I am a sucker for puns, so please keep it going.
You look over and the one of the lion kittens, size of a kitten, but it's a lion. They're making chili right there.
Yeah, you're just like going past this little cart of these kittens, just making these kittalians.
Peppers and
Yeah, one of them is like weeping. Good morning. Tap, tap, tap,
you're
tap, tap,
doing
tap.
wonderful.
I fucking love chili.
Yeah, thank you. Tap, 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 tap. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Cool. As you guys keep going, did we decide who kind of like the guide was?
Hank.
Okay.
I think also Mama Leah was going to be listening
With
in
ears,
with
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll
I'm
have
helping
you
with
both,
ears.
So I'll have you both roll for that as well. So I'm gonna go over to the other screen for a roly or poly.
I know these are my better
That looks
features,
like an
but I
18
got
to me.
a 7.
Yeah, that looks like an 18
All right,
to me.
cool.
Beautiful. So you got an 18 from you, and then Mama Leah, what did you get?
I got a 7. I know this is my
Oh.
better feature, but I'm not rolling good.
Let's see. What kind of activities does Mama Leah like to do?
Oh, she likes to lounge most of the time. She'll try to sneak some fresh fruit snacks where she can and watch the little ones play. She's not much for big activities anymore.
Excellent. So something's going on with your ears. You can't quite tell. But as you kind of shake your head to kind of figure out what's going on, a piece of fruit falls out of one of your ears.
Oh, my. I must have rolled around a little after snack time.
Oh no, the brain cell.
Oh no, the brain cell!
Oh God! There it goes.
Gone!
It's gone.
The
It's
brain
fully
cell's
gone. Now she's got 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place.
Oh
Oh
boy.
no.
So yeah, you got something going on with your ear that seems to have fixed it for now. So you keep your ears kind of going, but with Hank, you do continue to see not very many ornaments. Now it's more like pieces of some. It's kind of the thing around the village to have like a little clay circle of everybody's like paw prints or like nose or something cute to kind of represent themselves and their families to hang on the tree. So you see a couple of those that have kind of like broken off or such. And Nibbles, will you roll me a perception of sorts?
Of sorts?
of sorts.
All right. My base animal's a pug.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13. If I'm being honest, as a fellow GM, I think that I should have to roll that 3 that I would normally get to add as a negative. Because I am a pug.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So that's a 10.
Great. Cool. So you get a
We love
10. You don't see much from your vantage point, but you kind of get a feeling that you know where you're at, and you feel like you're on kind of like the border of the village. You're not far from there.
Kind of going back a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the reason why Mama Leah can't hear is
Ooh.
because she's on the back of Nibbles, who's just like,
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant! How did I not
Nibbles,
the
you
pug
really need to
breathing.
go
It's
get
so good.
Your breathing checked. It's not normal.
If there's any studios out there that need a pug impersonator, call me.
Right here. We got
I'm
it.
for hire.
We've got the one. You don't need Alan Tudyk. You need Sara.
Alan Tudyk went to Juilliard.
I love that. So
I know.
Cool. So all this breathing is in your ears. This is a lot, but Nibbles, you kind of get this feeling. You're like, oh, we're going kind of far. This is a bit uncomfy.
Oh wait. I think we've gone really far. Maybe we should all just stay closer together. We, please, maybe.
I don't know. What do you say, Hunk? Should we find the trail, or yeah, we should probably stick together, right?
And Hunk will turn immediately, go back towards the village, and like a minute or two later comes back with like one of the wood sleds.
Amazing, yes.
Yes, I approve.
All right.
You could have
what
done
Hunk?
this the whole time. I didn't have to kill Mama.
You didn't ask.
I think what Hunk
nice
is trying to say
bonding for
is-
us, Nibbles.
Exactly. It's great bonding. Okay.
Okay.
Onward, Hunk!
All right, so you guys keep going, and you find that the trail is indeed leading you to the hermit's hole in the ground. Well, not technically in the ground. It's like a hobbit hole. You know, it's something just kind of shoved
love
into
that.
the side of the mountain.
Do we know what the hermit looks like? Like from
Yes.
seeing?
So the hermit is the batcoon. So
Yeah.
it's
The
a
batcoon.
raccoon with bat wings.
Okay.
I hope they sleep upside down from the ceiling. That's all I want now.
I was gonna describe that here at one point, and you stole it from me.
Spoilers.
No, we
It's
arrive
not
when we
really
go
spring
inside
Brain
immediately.
cell.
But I was gonna use that at one point because
Let's
it was
go.
just too
Do
good.
they have a name that Mama Leah would know, or do they
Not really.
just okay?
Probably just Batcoon, or you can call him Bat, or probably not Coon, but
I like
sure, why
Hermie.
not?
Hermie. Yeah.
Hermie.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mama Leah calls him Hermie because she feels
love
Hermit
that.
is too mean.
Yeah, I didn't come up with any specific names for them other than their thing of animals.
Perfect.
Yeah,
If Sarah
go
had
for
the
it.
other wig on, it would have been Batcoon.
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 Yeah.
Been perfect.
Excellent. So you find yourself following this last bit of trail of glitter that just. Who was holding the other glitter pine cone?
I
Was
had
that
given
Hank?
it to Mama Leah.
I have it in
Oh,
my
no,
in-
Tank.
I have it
sorry.
in my mouth right now, in one of my pouches.
I'm gonna have you.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna have you roll
It's
for
poisoned.
me. Just kind of a medium roll. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
a d20 for me.
I have specifically cheek pouch as a feature.
Okay.
So I'm just rolling a d20.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's go.
Johnny out here giving himself a bag of holding.
I know,
Right.
right.
Oh.
A 10.
10.
Okay. So you've got a 10, of which the roll was a medium, so you did hit it. You're
Well,
able.
And then I have +1, right? That's what the number is with the cheek pouch with 1.
Sure.
Is that
Mhm.
I mean,
is that
you
true?
hit the roll
Okay, so then
anyways, and you matched it, so it's perfect.
sure.
So you do indeed still keep this pine cone in your mouth. But there is a little bit of drool coming out of the side of your mouth, and it is bright blue.
That's weird.
That's weird. Okay, perfect. You guys have made it to the hermit's house. What would you like to do next?
I think Mama Leah gives like a long donkey call of it like, hey!
So good.
And there is no answer on the door. Or at least from you yelling. There's nobody coming to the door.
He's dead.
Or asleep.
What do you mean he's dead?
He's probably dead. If he's not coming to the door, he's probably dead. That's the only explanation.
I'm pretty sure that there's other explanations.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Could be going potty.
Asleep. Could
Oh, I
be
guess that's
not
true.
at his cave. You know,
That's true.
sometimes, even though I think I'm pretty loud, sometimes people don't answer, and I wonder if they really do sleep that well.
So, is this a cave situation or is it like a burrow?
It's more of like a burrow. There is a door there.
Uh,
But there is no like window on it or anything. It's just like a solid wood door.
Nice.
I think Mama Leah will kind of like get out of the little sled. I feel like the snow is like up to her neck, but she still just like waddles towards this door, and then she just turns around, shakes her little tush for a second, and then picks it.
With your little restless leg that I gave you, I'm gonna have you just roll a straight d20 for me. No adding it, just straight d20.
I do have a +1 to donkey kick.
Okay, we'll add a +1 to that.
Okay, I'm gonna use my d4.
Okay.
That's a 3, so that is an
18 total.
Nice.
Cool. So with an 18, that's super high. You go to kick the back door, and your restless leg just kind of goes wild, and you kick the door a little too well, and it shatters a piece of the door off, and the door just swings open with this loud bang.
Oh my! My
That's our mama.
apologies.
So when the door just like bangs open, you can see. Hold on 1 second. You can see somebody coming out from kind of like the dark. It's kind of like a long hallway, and then kind of like the entire house on the inside. You see Master Rebeaver, who is a beaver with rabbit ears, absolutely booking it outside. Doesn't stop to say much, just like, oh, I don't know what time it was. Oh no! And he just runs and ignores every single one of you.
Where are you
As he
going,
runs-
young man?
As he runs, I just point. He killed him.
Oh. Doesn't even stop, keeps going, and he is off in the distance. Completely gone. And
I'll be having words with him later.
And coming up to the door is the raccoon coming up holding what appears to be kind of like a Christmas present box. It's still wrapped with red and white, but there's no lid on it, and he's just standing there just eating pieces of cheese. Hello!
Oh. I guess
What do
he
you
didn't die.
want? I'm not dead.
Where's the tree?
What? Well, first of all, calm down. Would you like to come inside?
Yes, thank you so much, Hermie. And she
Oh.
kind of trots in. Apologies about your door. My leg seems to be, when you get older, things start to change, and some things give, and some things apparently get much stronger.
My door.
I'll get you a new one, don't worry.
But that means the sunlight will come inside, and I don't like having sunlight.
Well, sunlight is good for your skin, the vitamin D.
As the hermit is saying something about sunlight, Hunk just darkens the doorway with their body.
Nice.
That is much better, much better. I do not like the sunlight.
Now,
Anyways.
Hermie,
Come inside. Come inside.
Hermie, you wouldn't know anything about the missing winter celebration tree, would you?
Yeah.
He gets to kind of like the edge of his little the edge of the hallway to his living room, and has this big fireplace. There's a couple of candles lighting the way because there's no sunlight, and there's this rug in the middle that is a really nice red, like maroon, with like brown interwoven with it. It's pretty fancy, and he's got like a couple of chairs, a couple of cozy blankets. It is like cozy beyond cozy. There's moss and plants and dried herbs hanging from part of the kitchen. You go inside and you never want to leave, and you kind of understand why he doesn't want to leave because of this little place.
Nibbles is like looking around the room with his eyes just bugging out of his little brain, even more than normal at the sheer coziness of this room, and just goes, "You have a really, really cozy home. Can I way by your fireplace?"
Sure, you absolutely can. I don't see why not. I did just wash the blankets, so they're nice and fuzzy. So, enjoy.
Oh, maybe we can just stay here instead of going back to town.
There's
The tree.
Oh, yes, sorry, you said something about the tree. And he gets this really nervous look on his face.
Hermie, you know better than to lie to me.
Yes, Mama, I do know better. Now. And he sits there with his bag of, his box filled with cheese. Look, I will tell you all that I know.
Actually, I'm just gonna like slowly crawl over and just take a piece of cheese.
You could have just asked, and I could have given you one. Do you
Throw it in my mouth and then
Do you
like run
like
back.
cheddar, parmesan? Which do you like best? I have a lot.
I like
Okay.
cheddar.
You like cheddar. Okay, you can have the cheddar. All right. So, okay. All I know, and I swear this is all I know. I was gifted cheese present with a little note that said, "Gather the ornaments." That's all it said. I gather the ornaments. I gathered the ornaments as it asked, and that's it.
Where are the ornaments?
By the tree. And he has his own
Oh.
like little tiny Christmas tree. There's nothing on it. It's barely a stick with branches
It's a Charlie
on
Brown
it.
Christmas
It
tree.
is a Charlie Brown
Yeah.
Christmas tree. It really is. And there's like there's like little boxes, like not like present boxes, more like storage boxes. They're right over there.
Amidst the tenseness / sadness of this scene, there is just a loud as Nibbles immediately fell asleep next to the fire, belly up, full spread out in front of that fireplace.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
From the doorway, there is the most piteous of whimpers as Hunk is stuck inside of it. Like, arm is inside, shoulders are too broad to fit in.
Let me go get some snow. Let me see if I can help. I'm just gonna jump out and try and get some snow and try to like, I
Yeah,
don't know, throw some water in there so that he might be able to slip through.
sure. I'll let you
Slick
guys.
his feathers.
Yeah, I'll let you guys RP this because I don't want to give
Sure.
you any rolls. Just have fun with that.
Okay, here. And I'm like little by little, it's just like this small, tiny ball of snow that I just bring over. It does nothing. Just like this
Thank
little.
you.
You got it? You got it, bud? Ah, perfect. Okay. And then I just scurry right back up.
Oh, Hermie, you were asked to gather the ornaments from you don't know who,
Correct.
apparently.
Nope, no idea. But you must change your wig because we got a donation.
Oh,
Another
Yes!
one!
Another one.
another one.
Another one.
White.
Dark brown.
Pink.
Oh, if it's an older one,
Red. Oh,
That's
dang, it's green.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how cute it looks.
Very good,
Oh
very
my
good.
gosh,
It's got a
that's so cute.
Ponytail.
Oh,
So cute. So cute.
Very
I
good.
love that. That is so cute. Perfect. Yes, that's all I know. That's the wrong
And
voice.
the little animal who was here earlier who ran out in such a hurry. So rude not to even say hello or goodbye.
Yes, Master Rebeaver, he's the town woodsman, whatever he likes to call himself. Has just been here for most of the night. We've been chatting. I think he
Why
lost
was
track
he in
of-
such a hurry?
Well, there's no sunlight. I don't think he realized how long he'd been here. So he left.
There's no way to like do an insight check, right? Could I argue my ears can detect lies?
I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. How would they be able to detect lies?
Well, like the tonality of people. Like
Okay.
when if I'm not looking at expressions, I'm definitely more keen on hearing like the tone of people's voices when they talk to me.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna make that a pretty high roll. So go ahead and
No worries.
roll me a d20.
Hank just on Hunk's back. Just,
Ooh,
Likely
Can I-
story.
can I snatch that D6? That's
Yeah.
in the pool.
yeah, absolutely.
'Cause I got a 16.
Yes.
Oh.
Use the D6. You got it.
And that is a 4 for a dirty 20.
Ooh,
Congratulations,
nice.
you have matched and been above the very hard high roll, which was an 18.
Nice.
Oh,
So
Perfect.
good thing you took that d6. So describe to me how your ears would, like, what are they listening for? Like, how does that work?
I think it's that mother's sense of like, you know, when you've tried to lie to your mom and she's like, boy, like you got me fucked up. Like, I think she's raised everybody like since they were little and she knows their tells, and like with her keen hearing, it's that element of like why she says you better not think of lying to me because you know I will find out kind of thing.
Also, if he is lying, you might even hear a faster heartbeat or something like that.
If my ears are that crazy. Oh yeah, I have a +2, so it's 22.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
That
Yeah.
is- Okay. Let me consult my document real quick to see what we can do about this. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack real quick. I had forgotten that I'd written down what Rebeaver was gonna say as he ran out the door, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
retcon that. So when he runs out, he goes, "Oh man, he's gonna put me into an early hibernation." Because I thought that was funny.
Old man is gonna put me into an early hibernation.
He just says, he's gonna, oh man, like exclamation. He's gonna put me into
Oh,
an early
man, okay.
hibernation. I forgot to
Got
write that down. So that's what he said when he ran. Anyways, fast forwarding the tape. I'm not over 30. So you're kind of trying to detect within his tones, his facial expressions, everything. What you can detect from him. So he's not around terribly often, so he's a little bit harder to read, mainly because he's the hermit. He's the one that everybody's kind of like a little bit afraid of. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like being around anybody.
Like I oftentimes
me.
have to come to him with like a little plate of
Yeah.
food and just to see his face.
Yeah, so he's basically me. So you catch a little bit of a rustle in your ear from one of his bat wings kind of fluttering in a little bit of nervousness. And with that, we are actually going to go and take a break.
Oh.
So, we will be back in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to just take this quick break here, and we will come back and finish out the rest of the story. I know it's a little bit sooner than we normally do, but we're getting to some real good stuff, and, got to keep you around. So we will see you here in about 10 minutes. Let me make sure to get everything all set up. We do have the donations and everything going, so please keep an eye out on those. I will keep track to make sure I don't miss anything while we're gone, but we will see you soon as Mama Leah has detected a possible lie. All right, see you in a second.
Got you in my sights.
Got you in my sights. Bye.
Spite of monsters that we've slayed, the nobles treat us with such hatred. They always stop us at the gate, increasing levels of taxation. I pray the gods above will send a blessing. Whoa, 'cause lately every shop takes part in stressing the gold I possessing. No more preparing battlegrounds, level ones in the crowd. Not many are allowed. One crit could bring them down. So squishy from the mold. They're weak but very bold. Took hours to propose, but seconds to dispose. Who starts this alone? You sadist. Yeah, they'll gain ground to break dust. Oh, it's too easy. Killing alpha players, level 1 PC. No longevity. Falling off too high a tree. No more HP. No more HP. You better flee. Preparing battlegrounds, level ones in the crowd. Not many are allowed. One crit could bring them down. So squishy from the mold. They're weak but very bold. Took hours to propose, but seconds to dispose. Who starts this alone? You sadist. Yeah, they'll gain ground to break dust. Oh, it's too easy. Killing alpha players, level 1 PC. No longevity. Falling off too high a tree. No more HP. No more HP. You better flee. No more HP. No more HP. Warlock's hardly cast 2 spells now. They want rest already. Now don't be impolite. Can't rest after each fight. Who built this class for spellcasting? Should've focused on invocation. So signed away before patron power. Gotta rest, recover, gonna take it out. Am I fanatical? Yeah. Let's do the great old one. Yeah. Am I celestial? Yeah. DM, you know what I need. I could really use some sleep. Warlock's hardly playing. Build backstory much too thick. D&D transfer for hours, been forever. Scream Eureka. Players who can enter the story and don't need ploy, but know when to be the perfect guide. Engaging with the mission as we go on expedition. It's so awesome. I'd roll 9 to 5. Not bitter if we die. Glimmer of the prize. That'll bring us back to life. All my dreaming guarantees that if I do a company, I'll fit in better than these rights. Here at me, character ready. I'll join the crew. D20 raring, join the melee. I'm vaccinated, let's bring in person. Burning tune, monstruck, paladins, my cleric roots. Roadside, you're wild tripping. I love her playing new. Race cuts, full class, rewrites, homebrew 2. Just might be worth managing. I love her playing. I love her playing. I love her playing. This group is homicidal.
NPCs got no vitals.
They gawk
At crime,
but soon
they'll find
the
the
DM ends the cycle saving throw.
Which movie holds their eyes? These creatures will be dead in my TPK. Tree traps on the ground, make one wrong step. Wait, what's that sound? TPK.
Monsters are so burly, resistance makes them sturdy. The dungeon crawls a non-stop brawl, they waste their big spells early.
Which would be too easy. A quick end would not please me. The slow descent into madness is payback for NPCs. It's the sovereign glue that makes the arrow stay in you. TPK. This boy just rolled their saves. I guess today won't be the day. TPK.
Been working a job that I can't stand anymore. Been waiting for someone to take a shit from me. There's nothing standing between me and that door. All these players I know are who I wanna see. What if I play a druid who's fey? We can finally clear this cave. Then I can change into a creature that I wanna be. So roll, it's D&D night. Yeah. Play as a bard on the weekend. How can I get another healing? Roll, it's D&D night. Yeah, Blurry Skull gotta spend it. Merchant ring is up another pendant. Roll, it's D&D night. Yeah.
Oh, the stream almost saw me flipping you guys off. I think they kind of saw it. So like when I do a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Twitch guidelines.
Whoa, that's crazy. It's not like
Scandal.
we're marked as mature or anything. I messed up my hair.
Us mature.
But
That once in our
maturity?
life.
Ew, gross. I don't like that. The scandal, yes.
Scandal.
Okay, so real quick before we get into the game, I just want to do a couple quick little shout outs to our sponsors, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the charity and other things like I did at the beginning. So, we have, I'm so excited that I actually get to do this time because I've been running tech lately and not been on any games. So, we have 3 lovely sponsors that you will see kind of scrolling through our little ad area, of course, and the new updated layout that we're using of all of our games is thanks to Jonny. It's been wonderful and we love it, so thank you for that.
Of course.
So we've got 3 sponsors. So the very first one is our Ride or Die, Gemmed Firefly. So Gemmed Firefly, who are they? Who is it? Who are you? What do you want? Shirts with things you like on it, flags with things you like on it, doormats with things you like on it, or maybe mugs with things you like on it. Maybe something like telling people that crying is a free action, because it is. And I use it all the time. I use this to collect my tears. Thank you, Gemmed Firefly. So there is a link there as well as the discount code for 15% off. I believe all of the proceeds go to different charities. They've got some wonderful stuff going, especially for the LGBTQIA+, mental health, other things. We absolutely adore them. When I have a shirt from them that's just like screams, I have dark vision, and it's just the greatest little
So
thing.
good.
It's so good. So as well as along with, you know, being cozy, doing all those things, you really should also get some coffee. And that's where Homebrew Coffee Co. comes into play. I've got mugs for almost everybody now. That's where Homebrew Coffee comes. I'm not sure why the command isn't working. Oh, you did it. Thank you. I misspelled it. So that's where they come
Happened
in.
on Gem Firefly too.
Thank you. Because it was like not going, and I'm like, I'm probably doing it all wrong.
I got you.
But Homebrew Coffee, what they are really there for is to give you the not initiative. They're there to give you your advantages and your stats for starting the day. So every time you take a look at one of their coffees and other things, you'll find that they have different stats for your different abilities. So go ahead and give them a check out, as well as there's a code there for them as well for 10% off. And our last one, I'm not even gonna touch it, is Green Leaf Geek. Along with being cozy, having some lovely coffee, playing some games with your friends, you need dice, not the kind that you're gonna eat. I know you want to try. You've seen me on stream a couple of times shove some dice into my mouth, and it doesn't taste good. So, okay, well, now everybody's eating their dice. We do not recommend this. Don't eat your dice. You're gonna shove like an entire set into your mouth now.
For real.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I do have this handy dispenser.
Oh my gosh. It's like a Pez dispenser of dice.
Sure would be a shame.
It would be a shame. Oh my god, that's a big ass dice bag. That's awesome.
Anyways, if you want some non-edible dice, please check them out. They've got some really great ones, including perihedral dice that have little kitties inside. Not real cats, obviously.
Anything's edible if you try hard enough.
Yeah. And your medical bill will be really high.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
We do not recommend.
Do not recommend.
Right before we get into the game, I do want to restate that we are, this is a charity holiday live stream, of which we are playing Overgrown, which is full of just animals combined with each other to create these wonderful creatures with different abilities. And so with that, our charity is the ASPCA, of which I just love animals so much, and I thought that this was a perfect way to raise some money for them to be able to get what funds they can to prevent animal cruelty and animal abuse and take care of those wonderful sweet animals and fluffy ones that we call our family. So that's what they are there for, and that's what we are raising money for. And so what we have is, instead of our normal donation, or not our normal choice, our normal redemptions, aside from our other things, in order to influence the game, it is through donations. If you check the chat, I just put the stuff there, and that's how you can influence the game. We've gone through 3 wig changes, I think, so far. We want more. We want more wig changes, because we gotta see the array that Sarah's got. It's wonderful. Okay, so with that, we're gonna get back into the game. So, what has been happening so far, if you are new to this, is the animals have found that their holiday tree has disappeared. It has led them to the village hermit, the Batcoon, in his beautiful little cozy, almost like cottagecore home, in the side of the mountain. And so Mama Leah has some really good, it's almost like what they lack in eyesight, they gain in hearing, basically. Oh my gosh, you're a daredevil. You have heard that there's a little hesitation in what they've told you, of saying they're not really sure what's going on. I just got this thing of cheese. Ornaments, yay! Apparently I'm a sheep now. So you can detect in a bit of his wing that there's just kind of like a little twitch in his.
Gotcha. I think Mama Leah, like, I think as she's facing him, listening to him talk, I think Mama Leah's tell for her children is when she's listening, and then one ear just goes like very abruptly, and then she kind of like turns her head. Now, Hermie, a lie by omission is also a lie in my book, and I know this is not the first time I've had to tell you. And your wing is twitching like mad.
Damn it.
As Mama Lee is saying this, the form of them is darkened as Hunk is standing behind her, looming.
And then during this, to cut the
Wake
tension,
up, Nibbles.
Hank just turns around with this cheese. Oh my god, this is good. Nibbles! Nibbles, you like cheese? Here. I'm gonna toss my cheese at Nibbles to wake them up.
Folks, if you wish to hire.
I'll send you my voice acting resume. Nibbles, their mouth just opens up and they eat that piece of cheese and... Is there any more cheese?
Jesus! I'm gonna go get some more. He's gonna go get some more cheese, and then just like kind of crawling over, he like puts his hand out, and when he takes it away, you have the ornaments. Give me some cheese, please.
You
Give him the
gives
cheese,
you a
Hermie.
smaller bit of cheddar.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
all
I'll
right.
just throw it.
Oh, you bitch!
Wait,
Language, Hermie. And she
let's
says,
not try to
stomps a
change the
little hoof.
subject.
You threw away my gifted cheese.
Did we
My
find
cheese.
Did we find the tree yet? Are we still looking for it?
No, but we found it. We found the ornaments. They're right over there, right next to that
And Hermie
sad-looking
here
tree over there.
knows more than he's letting on.
Okay. It was delivered with a note. You can look at the note.
Give me the note. And she just holds her little hoof out like this.
Okay, so he hands you a note that is written on butcher paper, of which the only place you can get butcher paper is from the butcher. So he hands the note over to you guys. Here you go. It just says to collect the ornaments for safekeeping.
I can't read this.
I just told you
She's
what it said because I knew you can't see very well.
It says to keep the ornament, to collect the ornaments for keeping.
Thank you.
For safekeeping, not for keeping, just safely.
And you got this from the butcher?
Well, not exactly.
Hermie.
Likely story.
Okay. Well, okay, so Master Rabiva was here delivering the gift.
Is the
Likely
Rebeaver
story.
the butcher?
No. Rabiva is the town woodsman.
Hmm.
The guy that booked it out of here.
Now, Hermie, if I go over to Mr. Rebeaver and I get sent on more wild goose chases than I need to be doing at this cold, at my age, I will have Rebeaver come over here and give you a stern talking to, and I don't think you want him darkening your doorstep, do you?
Look, I promise that I have done nothing more. This is all I know. I've got the note. I was told to take the ornaments, keep them safe. I got gifted cheese, and that's it.
All right.
That's it, I swear.
Well, looks like we must pay this Rebeaver a visit.
I think we all know what the next step is.
Hank, what is the next step?
Taking the cheese.
You cannot take my cheese. This is payment for what I. This is my. You can't have it.
It is payment for ill-gotten gains and for
Evidence.
accepting
No.
a bribe.
And he takes the container and just. There's more.
Can I do a donkey kick in his stomach? Like a light one?
Don't think I won't come in there.
Roll for me.
So I'm looking at his mouth.
I would like to get my pug/panda
That's a nat
body
20.
behind. I would like to get my pug/panda body behind the Batcoon
Okay.
and just hunker down real low before you kick. So we
Okay.
send him butt over tea kettle.
Okay.
I'm not meaning to injure him, but it's very much a like spit it out.
You know what? Since this is basically this is a critical success, I am gonna let you describe the outcome.
Okay. I think what I imagine is like the raccoon like took all the cheese, and when they brought down the box, Hank like grabbed the box but was too late to get any of the cheese. And I think while that commotion was happening, she's just like grumbling to herself. She's like, making me do all this work. And she kicks him in the stomach, and all the cheese goes flying out of his mouth. And Hank's like catching it, and then he just
Like
goes
Spider-Man
ass
in
over
Spider-Man
tea
1.
kettle, over nibbles,
Hell yeah.
and like lands like on the floor.
So good.
That was my cheese.
Like I said, we take the cheese. Here you go, Nibbles. I throw one.
So when is my door gonna be? Oh wait, Nibbles, were you planning on anything besides?
No, I just wanted to be an inconvenience to this Batcoon.
Okay, sweet. So he's that was my cheese, and he steps backwards in this force kick and just completely like barrel rolls over Nibbles and lands on the floor like.
That is for fibbing, that is for thievery, and that is for accepting bribes. Hermie, I hope you've learned your lesson.
I didn't know it was bribe. Look, just
Hermie.
I didn't know. I was
Hermie.
just told what I should do, and I did it because I.
Yeah, and if
wanted
someone
cheese.
tells you to go jump off the cliff, are you going to go do it, Hermie?
Probably because I have wings and I can fly.
Okay,
I
That's
have
true.
wings
Yeah.
too. You're lucky that I don't confiscate those extra fluffy blankets as payment for services rendered unto the.
Wait.
I made those
Village.
myself. You can take them. I made them myself.
I'm pretty sure we're
You need to
working for
take
the government. We
blankets.
can
It is
take
a
them.
cold winter, and I'm sure Hermie will be needing them, as I'm sure the woodsman will take quite some time rectifying that door.
Look,
Maybe you can think about what you've done in the meantime.
just
With
get
less
out,
cheese.
Go talk to the butcher, whatever, because it's whatever you want to do. Fine, and just. This is why I don't talk to people, or I come out, because I'm grumpy. I'm very grumpy. And
I
Well,
grab
maybe
a
if you
handful of
socialize
cheese.
more, you'd get along better with your family, Hermie.
I have
I'm
my
gonna
own
grab a
family,
handful of cheese.
and it's
I'm gonna
covered
hand
in
it over.
drool.
Yep.
Just in
Well,
his hand.
His drool. We're not gonna take all the cheese. Damn.
Thank you.
Good
My
boy,
cheese
good
is
boy,
my
Hank.
cheese.
All
And
right.
It's mine. It's
On
my steak.
to the Rebeaver.
You all can leave. Go. Get out.
Bye, Hermie.
Can Hunk just adjust them upright and dust them off a little bit before leaving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
As
right.
they're leaving, Hunk just like tilts their head quizzically and just goes, "Are we the baddies?"
We walked into this man's house.
No, you broke into this man's house.
We broke into this man's house.
Let's clarify.
Knocked him over, stole his cheese, and then blamed him for the whole situation.
broke his
I
door.
feel
Interrogating
like-
him.
I feel like as a mom, we don't have closed door policies with moms.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Not
like,
when
you
things
better
have been
unlock
stolen.
this
But you
door?
broke the door.
You better unlock this door. I will unlock it for you.
He was having
Unlocking-
a cozy conversation with his friend, snacking on cheese, thinking he did
Hey.
everything right.
I yelled loud. And when your mom yells in the house and you don't answer, that's on you.
It's a really
Here,
long
Hunk.
hallway in his defense. Anyways,
Hunk, let's go and can you pick up that big old
do
you
you
know, piece of bark?
do you guys?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
pick
let
it up
Play out
and then
first.
just lay it on the door. Just right there. You see where the crack is? Yeah. There you go.
Is it like super super heavy? Does it like lock him in the house?
He breaks off like a piece of bark.
Okay, because I don't know, because Hunk can carry a lot of weight.
You
So
can just
is
lean it
Sir
again,
Bills
like lean to it against the door, so you can just push it over.
It breaks
to-
the wind, but you can still walk around it.
Okay,
Mhm.
sweet. So you didn't lock him in his own house. That's great. Did any of you
Mantressor,
guys...
for the love of God!
I know.
He's not under house arrest yet.
Yet.
Just
did any
ruin
of
this
you
guy.
Take the note with you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Mama Leah's got it.
Cool.
Yeah,
So you guys
I've got it written down.
have the note. Where are you off to next?
Rebeaver, or are we gonna go to the Rebeaver, or are we gonna go to the butcher?
Well, it looks like the note must have originally come from the butchers.
Right.
So if we want to skip to the source, however, I believe Rebeaver may have cause to want a tree, being the woodsman.
I got
Would
it.
Rebeaver be on the way to the butcher?
Do we know this?
Also, it's a foolproof plan. Let's split the party.
Like
It's dark
Zoinks!
out.
Zoink, Scoob!
It's quite dark out. I don't believe it would be wise for us to split, especially with most of us being quite small.
I take offense to
yeah.
that. I am quite strong myself.
You are very strong, but there are predators out here in the wild, and we can always assume our own strength until we find something a little stronger.
Hmm.
I'm the little one. Yeah, that's me. Let's just yeah. If we find the Rebeaver on the way to the butcher, then we can talk to the Rebeaver. And if we go to the butcher and we don't see the Rebeaver, then we go to the butcher.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So as you're
Sounds
talking
like a
about,
plan.
Dangers right above you, soaring through the sky is a froggle, which is a frog eagle who goes caw. So it starts as a caw and ends in a.
I'm sorry, can we get that one more time?
10 out of 10.
Ready?
For the people
10
at
out
home.
of 10.
There you go.
Are
So
these
good.
creatures known to prey on us?
No.
Okay.
They just sound really weird and scary.
Gotcha.
Jennifer, you go on home too.
To Betty.
Waves fist.
The waves
Waves
fist.
hoof.
Waves hoof.
Waves
Oh,
paw.
so good. Yeah.
Fashions a tree branch into a javelin eyeball.
Hank.
Hunk,
No
hunk,
javelins.
hunk, hunk. Put it down. I like where the head is going. I like the defense mode, but we don't want to get We don't want to get them on the attack
Mama
mode.
Leah just like walks back over to her little wooden sled and like plops herself down. I'm ready whenever everyone else is.
Aw.
I'm gonna grab the rope, tie it around Hunk. Onward!
Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road.
My heart.
Oh, so good.
I love Hunk.
I do.
I would
Hunk
die
is
for
so
Hunk.
good.
That is so cute. All right. So you all make your way back to town. There not much happens on your way back, though the storm is starting to come in a little bit more aggressively. You can hear the wind howling a bit sharper as you make it back into the town, where almost begrudgingly the rest of the villagers are still setting up with these really long tables that they're starting to like not put food out yet, but putting like utensils and all these other things. The village is kind of protected from the wind by their huge trees, and other houses and other things have kind of blocked the way, though there is quite a bit of snow there from the fall kind of coming down from the trees. Other than that, there's not much going on, other than there's just kind of like this over like feeling of kind of just like sadness everywhere. People are they're not looking so hot. They all kind of look a little bit run down, cold, and tired, as kind of a lot of the necessities have kind of run low that they've kind of been saving up for. So people are trying not to use their fireplaces as much, trying to kind of save as much of their ingredients as possible to make a really good feast for everybody. So just an extra layer of sadness just makes them look real sad, and really sad and a little depressed. So you guys have made it back into the town to kind of this overarching blanket of emotions.
Really sad over here.
Was it this sad this morning?
No.
Well, I believe the incoming cold and the lack of festivity is affecting everyone's celebration.
Oh. Well, you should definitely see about getting that tree back then.
Yes.
You should also see about changing your wig.
Nice.
We have a $15 donation. Thank you, Anonymous.
Oh, I didn't know that was the type of animal we could be. An anonymous.
Honestly,
Anonymous.
you know, that's pretty good.
Ooh,
And what's
fashion.
your
Gray
Ooh.
silver.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's got a black
Incredible.
streak in it. I
Oh,
love
the braids? Ooh.
I love this. Oh, that's so
Cute.
cute.
Incredible.
I love
I have
how-
a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Since I got a 20, did I evolve?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Digimon.
So, a real
Digimon.
fun part of this game is you're constantly evolving. And so, with great success and other things, other ways to evolve, you get to evolve. How would you like to evolve? You're kind of older already, so you're kind of limited with your options.
Yeah. Is the evolution, does it have to do with like what I did to gain the evolution, or could it just be like a random thing?
Let me take a look. So the beauty of playing with Roll D5 is when we play all these indie systems, we're all playing them together for the first time. So we're all learning this system together. So let me look at the features and evolutions. Let's see. So the basis of character advancement is entirely reliant on the luck of the dice, of which you have done very well. Let's see. Players cannot increase their base animal, but could instead develop a specific feature in regards to kind of your other features. So you're predominantly a donkey with
Predominantly donkey
Capybara.
capybara.
So yeah, it says
Capybara.
what When a 20 is rolled, the player and game runner collaborate to decide on a new feature that the character can instantly develop related to the roll just made.
Based on
So it has to be related.
And it could be an existing feature that you already have as well, or an entirely new one.
Got you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a donkey kick that happened. I have a +1 to it currently. Could I get like a higher modifier for it? Is that an evolution?
Probably. I don't think so.
No.
Is donkey your base animal?
Donkeys. No, my base animal is the capybara.
Okay, so then yes, you can. Since it's not your
The
base.
base
Creature.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how does it just increase by 1?
Yes. Again,
So
+1. You get a +1 to blah blah blah. Practice using it always grants a +4 anytime the horn is relevant. Is that a +1 horn? Yeah. So currently a +1, and then kind of like in the example, it says this is in regards to like rhino horn. Could get so like your kick. So like could get an additional feature of +1 to kick. In practicing using the kick would always grant a +4 because anytime the kick is relevant, the base animal would be 2, but the +1 of the kick wouldn't apply to other activities. So basically it just is with just the kick alone.
So it's saying that if your base animal is increased, like you can't increase the +3 from your base animal, but you can increase an ability that's from your base animal, so like the rhino horn. So then your base 3 that you get then becomes a 4 because you have a +1 for rhino.
Yeah.
Got you.
So how do you want to evolve your legs? Is really the question.
I think she gets a little bit taller. Because as her legs are becoming more donkey-esque and less like stubby like a capybara. So I think she's become longer, and like her haunches just look like that pure muscle instead of just like the little rotund like chubby capybara thighs.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So your legs have evolved. Congratulations.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say actually like she kind of like walks out and she goes towards the little wooden sled before we left, and then she's just kind of like, I think I can keep up just fine now.
I love that. That is so cute.
You've gotten taller.
I did. This hasn't happened in quite some time.
Whoa, big mama.
Big mama.
I love Big Mama. I think that would be hilarious if like you like sneezed and you just went
Yeah.
just popped up a little bit out of the snow.
It's like, you know how owls hide their legs under all their like fur? It just kind of seems like she just picked herself up and the legs stretched longer than normal.
It's like those old-timey, like, Southern Belle dresses where you hike it up. Then you
Yes.
start running.
Oh, how cute. Oh, I love this. Perfect. So you have evolved. Congratulations.
Whee!
All right, so you're back in town. There's this weird aura of depression. What's
We
next?
should do something.
I don't. Usually, when people are like this, it means that something bad's happened. And I'm just looking around to see if there's any danger.
Did
Maybe
someone
we could
die? Oh, sorry.
Maybe we could sing them a Christmas carol.
So I'm a wonderful singer.
I'll be the conductor.
You guys want to sing him a Christmas carol?
I'm so sorry, but Hunk only knows the one song.
So we just don't want to get dinged for copyright. So
If it's an original performance, it's not going to get a ding.
exactly.
True.
So an original performance, but I'm gonna put a twist on it.
Oh, no.
Who is all singing?
I will sing with my beautiful
One,
donkey voice.
2. Anyone else?
I could use my raven head for mimicry.
That's awesome. Who do you want to mimic? Nibbles or Mama?
Well,
Or something else completely?
Actually, I'm gonna say instead of me singing, because it's probably gonna be bad, she with her new powerful little leggies, she's gonna stomp on like some stone to provide like a little bit of a beat.
Okay.
The only one Christmas carol that Hunk knows is Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley.
Oh no. So Nibbles, it looks like you're gonna be the only one starting to sing. So I'm gonna have you roll for me a d20, basically for performance.
Yes,
Don't forget you have a
I'll have
D4 if you haven't used it.
I'll have
That
a
is true.
blue Christmas.
So this is gonna determine how well you sing.
That's a 19.
You have the voice of an angel. So we've got
That's that canary on her dad's side.
yes, yes. You know, plus one of that, you get a dirty 20 because that was just
Heck
beautiful.
yeah.
And Mama, you get a D4 of inspiration because that was a real good call. Okay, so Nibbles is singing really well for having breathing troubles as a pug. And Mama is doing some bass, some drums on some pebbles. And then
Nuts.
Hank is conducting. Hunk is mimicking.
Hunk will mimic Nibbles, but will alter the octave so it's harmonizing.
Oh, beautiful. Roll a d20 for me.
That is a 18.
All right, you do great.
There.
Let's go.
You all
everyone.
do great.
Amazing.
Perform.
Heck yeah.
Sing. Just like a couple of seconds, and we can.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
La 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 la.
Deck the halls with bells of holly.
La 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 la.
Don we now our gay apparel.
La 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 la.
End scene.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, that was so cute. You all get an extra D4 from me because that was
I'm
beautiful.
rolling
Nice.
in these D4s.
Let's
It
go.
was amazing, and I loved it. So
It's
creative.
perfect.
So everybody, not really everybody, but good majority of people kind of stop what they're doing and kind of look up with these, you know, like puppy eyes, like, oh.
Literally.
Literally,
Literal
some of
puppy
them
eyes.
have
A
dog
whole
eyes.
litter.
Like there's let's see, puppy eyes. So there's a snake with a golden retriever's head, who's been kind of just decorated in all of these lights. Who's sitting there with like really sad eyes, but it's just full of Christmas lights twinkling, and it's just it's just real weird. And then there's a couple of other kind of like a let's see, there was a flamingo with something like a shark's head or something, and he's just kind of
Amazing. Oh my god.
over there with a silly look on his face, as he's just gnawing on a piece of wood.
Are you
Um,
describing villages or bloodborne monsters?
Yes.
The answer is
so-
yes.
Yes.
The
I was
answer
gonna
is
say
yes.
earlier, like another set of ears, but I was like, oh god, we're getting into body horror on that. I was like,
There's
maybe not.
There's one of my favorites, one of my favorites from the book, from the RPG book itself. There's also so there's a rhinoceros with a chihuahua's face and tentacles springing from its neck like an octopus. And he's over there with all of these, or they're all over there with like these tentacles everywhere, holding onto like cups and different pots and pans, just kind of like with additional puppy eyes. Just that was lovely. That was nice.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Good.
We're here all
job.
week.
Only,
We're here forever
here.
and ever.
Uh-oh. Only this week? Are you moving away?
Well, we're staying here, but the performances will go on for the week of our celebration.
Oh, that's lovely. Just starts vibrating.
I think.
Gets the zoomies and zips.
Yeah.
His,
Right.
his tentacles get the zoomies.
Oh, Jeffrey, you're getting all riled up again.
Oh, you riled me up.
Amazing.
I can't keep this up.
Incredible. We're just gonna sit here and talk to Jeffrey the whole night. Let's go.
Jeffrey knows
Jeffrey,
nothing.
did you steal the tree?
Did you just... I forgot what the voice was. Did you just tell me I stole the tree?
I'm asking.
No.
We're a very
thank you,
blunt
Jeff.
group.
What's happening?
Don't you worry your pretty little mug, Jeffrey. And she just gives a little pat of hooves. Now go get an orange or something.
Can Hunk get to the middle of all of these creatures?
Yeah, I don't see why not. You just
you'll-
have to go, everybody move.
When Hunk moves, people move.
Yes. You're an intimidating presence.
There's just a... Listen, folks. The holidays isn't about materialistic things like a tree. I think if we keep the right spirit, it'll work out. We're all family here.
Familia.
That was
That's
really well
right,
spoken.
Huggy.
Yeah.
He'd have to have heard that very specific line.
Right. I think everybody's just like, did Hunk actually talk, or was that just? No, he must have just heard something like that. That's wild. All right.
I
don't know
swear
what
I
circumstance.
Heard something.
Hunky's actually quite eloquent when he remembers lines from other people.
We got another hydrate.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to pee.
I was about to say
Nice.
something so out of pocket, and everyone was taking a sip.
That would have been the best time
RJ, don't
to
you
just-
dare.
It
Do
takes the whole way.
I wasn't even looking. Sarah, I wasn't looking. I decided, should I look at the cameras? I should, huh?
You should.
I love
Over
it.
on my channel, there's a rule that RJ has to check cameras before he says something funny because he's made me do too many spit takes live.
You,
I think I almost made you have an asthma attack at one point.
Yeah, you did that
Fantastic.
too.
That's a.
You did that too.
That's a medal. That's a medal to wear.
Mhm.
hang on. I write something down.
I'm a danger to myself and my friends.
Okay. Anyway.
I am danger.
Can let's see who's paying the most attention right now. Probably Hank. You're
Oh, yeah,
kind of
always.
always like on the like.
Just always looking for something. Yeah,
Full
for sure.
I mean,
paranoia
you're
all
a
the
bit
time.
you're a bit squirrely, so
Hey.
I'm gonna have you roll me another d20.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm like looking over as if I could see. Oh.
Oh.
What is it?
Cinco.
That's a 5.
You don't see anything.
Not very good.
Everything looks good to you.
Do I
Um,
hear anything?
Go ahead and roll for me. What do you hear?
Ooh.
That is a 17.
Nice.
And
At least somebody's
if
rolling
needed-
well.
18 with the D4.
Well, that was a high roll, and you surpassed greatly. So kind of out of like the corner of your berryless ear, exactly. You turn and you hear something. You hear a crinkling of butcher paper as someone is. You're kind of in tune with more of kind of like the butcher paper at the moment because that's something that's kind of like on your guys' mind as kind of evidence. So you can hear that noise going around as it's almost like the tables are being lined with it.
Hunk. 6 o'clock.
That means behind you, buddy.
Just the sound of stone grating as Hunk turns around.
Oh no. Oh gosh. All right. So you see before you the butcher. Let me get to my notes real quick. Make sure I didn't do that. Okay. So you have the you have the butcher standing at your 6, apparently, to where you see before you a ram with a squirrel face.
There you are. Hey, hey, brother.
What are you doing here? What? I thought you were off on another adventure.
Well, we were, but, you're not gonna like it. We found some butcher paper where it was not supposed to be, and it had some instructions on it that said that it was supposed to steal the ornaments, and yeah, that's the paper right over there. Basically, all of the evidence trails back to you.
What? Me? No. That makes
Well, you're the only one with access to butcher paper. Would you care to explain to me how this note got written?
someone purchased something and then wrote on it and then gave it away.
You knew exactly who it was given to?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. I don't like to do this song and dance every time. If you're going to lie
You were just singing and dancing, so yeah, you can.
Okay, if you want to get sassy with me, what did you do?
What did I do? Be more specific.
While Mama is having this interrogation, can I go up behind this person and I would like to sniff their hands for cheese?
Ooh.
Good call.
I like this.
Good
Absolutely, you can. Let's see here. You rolled good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what did you get?
No.
What did you get?
Oh no.
Mhm.
Evolution time?
It's a natural one.
Evolution
Yes!
time!
An unwanted evolution. Okay, so you are a pug panda strength with canary wings.
He's currently sniffing.
Currently sniffing.
True.
What is an inconvenient evolution for you?
Can I
Allergic
hurt
reactions.
myself, GM?
Yeah, talk to me.
Can you make one wing much larger than the other?
We are on the same page because I wanted to do something with
Off
your
balance.
wings. Yep, one of your wings is now like
Incredible.
5 times the size. Gigantic.
Oops.
See, I told you eventually your wings would come in. It's just, words a little eager.
But only one of them.
Can I pick
What is-
this
what
person
is
up by the
this
scruff?
Rams-
Do it.
Yeah, you're significantly bigger than them.
I'll gorilla body this.
All right. Roll for me.
Throw that weight around, hunk.
So Sarah got a unwanted evolution. I'm evolving, baby.
Let's go.
All right. What kind of evolution would you like? Well, you're kind of going for what you're doing right now is currently like very strengthy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want another arm? Like,
I was gonna say gigantism as an evolutionary trait.
Turn it to King
King
Raymond
Krong.
King
Hunk
Krong.
is
Yeah,
now
I
a
couldn't.
kaiju, bitch.
No, it's honk.
Honk,
hunk.
I get it.
honk.
Tail feathers turn into like a what? Oh, goose feathers instead of raven feathers. Water resistant baby.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Incredible.
I love
And you can
that.
fly.
And you can fly.
Maybe my bones ain't hollow yet.
True.
Yeah, but your
can-
wings are real strong.
I can fall aggressively.
Yes.
It's falling with style.
That's pretty much what I do too, so it's okay.
What a sweetheart. Okay, so you've now so one of you has just sprouted completely different wings and body feathers suddenly, and another one now just has a giant feather, and this poor squirrel got squawg.
I think it's a
World.
League of Legends champion.
Probably. Carl has now.
Carl. Love it.
Carl. Don't-
Paul.
Carl.
I think what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm
Yeah.
gonna crawl up the arm of Hunk and get right into Carl's face, and I say, "All right, listen. I never really do this kind of stuff, but you need to tell the truth. Who did you sell cheese to?"
Listen to him, Carl.
Carl, I know you have cheese. Who did you sell it to? Like a lot of cheese. Like, and then I pull out the container of cheese, like a lot of cheese.
He's just getting really nervous. And he suddenly sprouts a third horn in the middle of his head, a unicorn horn.
Whenever you're lying, you grow a horn.
And he's got 6 horns sprouted across his
Yeah.
head.
It's really becoming a problem, Carl. At one point, you're going to poke someone's eye out with all of those.
Carl,
I haven't done
Carl-
that already for sure.
inside the pinch grip, Carl slowly feels Hunk's arm moving in a circular motion.
He's gonna throw you. He will. He'll do it. I've seen him do it. Listen, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us.
Okay. Just put me down, and I don't want to say this out loud, but just like put me down.
All right, put him down.
Plop.
Mama Leah trots up and just gives her gives them the ear.
pops up.
I'm listening, Carl.
It was the mayor.
Who?
The mayor.
Ah.
You know,
Did the bear take the tree?
makes sense.
I don't know. All I know is the mayor came up to me and asked for the cheese, holiday box, and a piece of paper for the note. Wrote on the note and left. That's it. He just came in, asked for the stuff. I gave it, paid for it. How was I supposed? I don't like. What was it used for? Like, where did it go? What's going on? I don't actually know. All I know
And
is that
how
I
did
paid
you
it again.
know he was going to give it to the raccoon?
I didn't know who he was giving it to. All I know is I was told to wrap it in a Christmas present. So
Like
obviously it was going to be a
you
gift.
You almost said raccoon earlier. Don't play me. I've been around long enough.
Okay, well, he mentioned the raccoon while he was there. The raccoon. He just mentioned it.
Thank you,
That's it.
Carl, for your honesty. It's a good look on you.
Yeah, not another horn. Hey. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to poke your eye
Damn.
out later.
Oh,
No
okay.
threats
All right,
need to be
to the
made.
mayor.
It's winter holiday.
Okay, well,
All right.
leave me, please, because I'm trying to line these like if you with butcher paper, you gotta make sure it is all nice and smooth and it's all nice and ready because we don't want it getting sticky. I don't like sticky.
You're doing wonderful, Carl. You're doing a great job. And she gives him a little pat hoof.
If you hate sticks so much, why'd you live out in the woods? Yuck, 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 yuck.
A good one, Hunk.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Hunk, I'm glad you think you're funny.
Hey, Nibbles, one of your feathers fell out. Here you go.
Thank you.
Can I go now? Because people are starting to stare.
You can leave, Carl.
No, you guys leave. I stay.
Oh,
Well,
That is true. We do need to leave.
all
the mayor.
right. To the mayor.
Just leave him fuming. Yes.
I didn't vote for him.
Yes, we know, Nibbles. You're one of the only ones that didn't vote for him.
Oh my goodness. Oh hey! So sorry, McSlanty, that I missed it. We got a $10 donation from McSlanty. Thank you so very much. I got into the RP very much there.
Good stuff.
Pups and pigtails can be friends. All the sniff inspiration. So that's for Nibbles. You get a D4 of inspiration.
I need to start rolling things. I have so many inspirations.
Yeah, you got 3 of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Pop that up again. So it's a D6.
What's a D6?
D6.
Ooh.
Excellent. So you guys are making your way to the mayor. Where do you want the
Mhm.
mayor's house? Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Mayor's house?
Yeah.
Cool. You make your way over to the mayor's house. And he lives in a real big tree. He's not like a giant bear. He is more like a medium-sized bear with just a bunch of porcupines everywhere on his porcupine spikes everywhere.
I'm gonna jump on. And what does his house look like? Is it like a tree trunk? Is it like what does this look like?
So it is more like a tree house. So
Treehouse, okay.
So the mayor kind of lives in kind of more in the middle of everybody's houses, just in case people need him or he needs to do things. So the house is kind of like, it's got like an entrance through like the giant center of it. It's hollowed out on the inside, and you go up, and it's just a real big, really nice tree house.
He's got like the penthouse and the high rise in the middle of town.
Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah.
Alright.
But it's not like super fancy compared to everybody else. It's pretty humble. It's just a really nice location.
Humblewoods.
Humblewood. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna jump off of Hunk, and I'm gonna start just skittering up the tree, and I'm gonna go see what's going on. I'm gonna go make sure that nothing bad is happening.
Okay, Hank, let us know if you see the tree in there.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so since you were gonna try and climb up the outside of the tree, that's what it sounds like.
Mhm. Yep.
So I'm actually gonna make this a pretty hard roll for you because it is winter, it is icy, it is
Can I
not
assist?
optical. You
There are
can.
rules for that,
There
I
are.
believe.
There are rules for assisted actions. Characters can help each other with certain activities relevant and appropriate, which I think kind of is, especially mainly just like the relationship that you two have. In order to help the assisting players, you must roll, including the associated modifiers, the results to have the following impact. So, go ahead and roll your assist for me.
Ooh. I took a model figure with that one. That is 13.
Okay. All right, so that is a 13. Okay, so this is going to be a very hard roll, so you need to get a pretty substantial roll here.
All right.
So,
Don't forget we have a D4.
Oh yeah, we have D4s.
Yeah, you guys have inspiration.
You
Oh,
say that
is
like you're
Shucks.
so
adding this?
mad.
All right, here we go.
Ooh. Come on. Oh,
That's a
no.
nat
Oh no!
Do you want to know how Hunk was gonna help?
Yeah, and then we'll talk about your unwanted evolution.
So in Marvel Comics, Wolverine and Hulk have a thing called the fastball special.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot
I
about
figured
that.
that's exactly what it was gonna be.
It's a fastball special.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is how. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys like a base,
Screaming.
and I'll give you kind of a base, and I'll let you two kind of basically complete the finisher.
Yep.
As poor Nibbles and Mama are watching you with utter like, what?
I think Mama initially was just like helping pre-Nibble's new wing, and then be like, if you go to some of the hot spring that I don't like to tell everyone about, but maybe that will help loosen things up, and this other one will come in quite nicely.
I could try that. I could.
You'll be
Maybe if I
flying
ate more
in no
vegetables,
time.
too.
Ooh, I would love some vegetables. We'll have a secret trade.
Oh, how cute.
Oh shit! She sees one.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna have you do. So kind of describe the action and kind of how this happens from your point of view. And when you smack, the tree, what evolution just pops out of you?
Okay, so I'm trying to climb.
Mhm.
So I imagine that since I am a squirrel turtle, my hands become webbed and they lose their claws. And so like I don't have anything to hold onto the tree from, and I just start falling. But I'm gonna spread out my wings so that I can just glide down instead. Fall with style, as it were.
Huh, that
And-
usually works.
Yeah, poor Hunk. Yeah, so you land.
This is not opportune. I have so many homes, but they're all in trees. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there.
Well, another way to help you get up there might be a wig change. Thank you for the $15 donation. We are so close to our goal of 150. You are
It's
wonderful.
gonna
Thank you.
be.
Pink.
May.
What colors are even left?
It's gonna be me. I knew it.
It might be a
like that's
purple.
exactly where it went to.
I called it!
Ooh.
Oh, it's so
no,
pretty.
that's black.
No,
Is
it's
it black?
purple. I'm
It's
sure.
black.
Is it?
Oh,
Aww.
I love it.
Oh, I
Black
guess because of
is-
the... Yeah,
Black
yeah.
is my
Yeah.
favorite color. I had black hair for a long time. I love it.
Is that Morgan?
Sick.
Yeah, it's Morgan's. See,
Um,
girls.
So
Small
my
girls.
husband messaged me. He said, so you were doing some crazy sounds in there, and I thought it was one of the cats attacking each other.
So good.
Whoops.
That's honestly a compliment. That's a
It
compliment.
is. It is.
That's the best.
He thought that you
compliment
were a
I've ever
cat.
received.
Which is exactly what you
You
wanted
are
to be.
getting
Or be an
so
animal.
method.
I am
on.
I am an indoor cat.
Me too.
It's such a mood.
Everybody wants to be a
I
cat.
love the Aristocats. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. My middle name is Marie, and that's what I like to think I'm named after. Is
100%.
Marie. Anyways, so you've now had this unwanted evolution. Nibbles is getting their wing checked out by Mama, and Hunk is just kind of like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're still there, and you guys know that the mayor has an open door policy.
Well, listen,
You
all
have
right.
Conveniently forgotten.
Hunk
Listen,
is-
I wanted to just see what was going on before you knew that we were going up there. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that everything was, copacetic before we went up.
It's fair, but I'm sure everything will be resolved with a polite conversation. Like all the polite conversations we've been having today.
As I eat some cheese.
Hunk is reaching over down to Hank, and the beak opens up, and you just hear like a child again.
Oh gosh.
All right.
There's like a little school of duckies with like Komodo dragon faces and tails with duck bodies, just like do it again, do it again, do it again.
They love it when
Now-
Hunk throws them into the river.
With the webbed toes, they do have grippers. You just got to make sure you land correctly. Be careful.
And like these little duckies, they're not like children. They're like adults in like little bodies,
Amazing.
and they're just like
They're in a gang.
They're and they just go toss
The duck
us,
dragons.
Daddy.
I'm gonna say
Throw me like a pebble.
just throw me a little higher, and then I could fly down.
No, we were first. You throw us next.
Be good.
such
we
a good
accidentally
one.
invented an amusement park ride.
I think you did.
Well, it'll uplift people's spirits.
Speaking of uplifting the spirits, it's 21.
Ooh, sick nasty.
All right, so
I think-
that was your assist. So, Jonny, roll
All right.
again, and you basically succeed if you don't get a nat 1 again.
Great.
Great,
Here we
great,
go.
great,
All right.
I think what it is Hunk remembers that Hank can glide, so he just throws him straight up into the air.
Smart.
It's yeah, that's a 2. So
This is not a 1.
And I'll be honest,
Not a
like,
1.
with the assist, you succeed.
okay,
because
yeah,
of
because
the
I was gonna
assist.
definitely do some of the D4s that I had
Yeah.
if anything happened.
Oh yeah, you are all good. Okay,
Great.
so you're just trying to get into his house, I guess.
Oh wait, 3 or yeah, because I have a gliding wings so that's +4, so that's what 6. Nice,
So you did
Nice.
super well.
solid 6.
So you did
Super well. I've just
Super
been
well.
rolling real great this entire
You
night.
really have,
too.
and I'm
Wrong
super
6.
proud of you.
Wrong 6.
Perfect. So, with that succeeding and you landing up there, let's go to Mama and Nipples. What are you guys doing while all of this insanity has happened and Hunk has thrown all the ducks in the other direction?
Oh, well, I think that we're just sitting here with a bowl of popcorn watching these two.
I love the voice changes with the wig.
You know, once he goes past a certain point, I can't see him anymore, so I can't really tell what's going on up there.
Oh, well, I can still kind of see him. He's off to the left now. You can kind of watch where the leaves move, and the wind isn't blowing right now, so it's a pretty good indicator.
It's all green mush to me, dear. I can't see any of it.
Holy shit!
That's okay. Another
Thank-
20 feet, and my nearsightedness will kick in.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $45 donation for
Hey,
us to
let's fucking
surpass
go.
our goal. The comment just says squad goals. So, what I'm gonna do something a little interesting because it's a $45 donation. I'm gonna have each of you roll me a nat 20 real quick. Just straight, nothing, just roll it.
Nothing straight about this.
I got a nat
Hell
20! I will literally take a picture of it.
I got a 3.
He's
Okay.
he's a 13.
It's
Okay.
a 1.
Okay, so, okay, so,
Can I no.
to Jonny and Ale, you both get an auto success. As
Yes,
for
let's go.
Sara and Hunk, you get an
Oh, no.
auto fail that I get to use on you.
Mess me up.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
So Ale and Jonny, you both can use that whenever you want. As
Awesome.
for the others, I get to use whenever
I'll
I
write
want.
that down.
All right. So let's keep going. So you two were canoodling. No, that's the wrong word. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Canoodling.
Why did I say that?
Canoodler.
I still have no idea why I said that. That was weird. You both are conversing together. Anything else going on?
You know, I think the boys like to have their fun, but maybe we can just go inside and see about talking to the mayor. I've never had an issue just walking in, so
You guys are walking while the others are kind of like going about this in a real weird way.
I have like goggles on. I'm like flying in.
And he's going! Go!
You just see this tuft of leaves as I land in the tree.
I love that so
Maybe we should just go in and smooth things
Sure,
over
no.
before the other two come in.
yeah, I'm sure they'll make their way inside, given once they've had their fun. And she
Boys.
kind of trots on in.
Excellent. So you trot on in. And immediately, you notice it's rather cold inside. There's no fireplace that's been turned on. It's kind of like when you go inside somewhere and you can just tell that it's empty. It just has a feeling that someone hasn't been here in a while. It's rather cold and still dark.
Hello?
And you just hear,
What's the mayor's like actual name?
the mayor. His first name
Just
is
the mayor.
First
The
name
is his first name. Yeah.
His first name is Agent.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a fire going. I don't like to be cold.
That doesn't seem like anybody could be resting in this cold, especially with how much the mayor likes to nap.
Maybe he has a winter home.
Perhaps. Do I know of any like other places that the mayor would like to reside?
No, this would be their only place. They do get, when their term is up, they do get to, they're kind of like assisted with to buy another house, but currently doesn't have one. They all just kind of rotate, I guess.
Is there any signs of anything like the tree or anything in here?
Go ahead and roll a dice for me. One of them die.
One of them die. I'm gonna add my last D4.
Cool.
That is a 11.
Okay. With an 11, there's not really anything there. It is super clean, super just like immaculate. There's simply nothing there that you can see.
Do I see the window that Hank is trying to peek through?
Oh yeah, but you don't really see it. You more just hear as he just falls and probably just tumbles into some boxes somewhere.
I didn't see anything. As I like pop up out of the box.
Hank, it doesn't seem like there's anything really in here. No sign of the mayor or the tree, really.
Yeah, I didn't see. Maybe he went to a winter home or something.
We didn't see any sign of the mayor outside with all the other people, right?
Correct. Well, at least not that you can.
We did before.
Well, you did.
Could I peer from this penthouse overview with my excellent canonical eyes?
Go ahead and roll.
Look.
I'm gonna do
look
this
with your special eyes.
Okay.
Because
my brand.
The first one's a 17. And the second one is a 7, which is more accurate.
You hear nothing. It's
Okay.
just very stagnant air currently.
We're at the top of the treehouse, though.
I think so.
Okay, so then I want to look around and see if I see any like bear-cupine tracks.
Bear-cupine
Yeah.
figures.
Were there any traces of canoodling in here?
Oh no.
Yes. So much.
As you do, so there are occasional porcupine pines, needles, just splattered. I can't speak anymore. Kind of scattered along the ground. Nothing unusual. From
no signs
somebody
of
living
cave
there.
vorting. Nope.
I would like to smell for cheese.
You may smell for cheese. Roll for me.
Pop that other wing out.
Why did you have to say that?
Oh no!
I'm rolling inspiration just so it's not a 1.
Well, it doesn't matter either.
I think that one's
does it?
honored. Yeah.
That one is a fucking one.
I was actually gonna use your auto fail, but you did it for me.
So you still get it later.
Trash.
So sorry.
It's a secret tool we'll use for later.
Something inconvenient for you.
Screw me up, fam.
Fuck me up.
me up, buddy. Let's see. Something inconvenient.
Smelling for cheese. Didn't you
Look at this
do
face.
smelling one before?
Look at this
It
face
was
of a
the
little
exact
guy.
same
Smelled
fucking thing that
cheese
you did just
before.
before. You literally
Yeah.
got a 1 on smelling for. Stop smelling for cheese.
Hear me out.
Look,
An
look,
evolutionary
I'm just a
trait.
little guy. I'm just a little guy looking for a little bit of cheese. You wouldn't hurt a little guy looking for a little bit of cheese.
Stop it! It's not me, it's the rules.
A likely story. That's how it always starts.
An allergic reaction is an evolutionary trait.
That's way better than what I was thinking.
The betrayal.
No one's safe.
I know where you
Lactose
live.
intolerance was
You-
also
Come on over.
a trait that happened.
I'm here for escapism. Don't you dare give me lactose intolerance.
I know, right? You are suddenly allergic to pine.
The
Oh
pine?
no!
In a forest.
Oh no!
worse.
Okay, is it
So you're
is it a sinus reaction or am I getting hives? Because there's
I would say
Well, you're not a bee.
sinus reaction.
oh no.
Mainly because you were using your sniffer to try and find something. You
Mm.
get this huge whiff of pine and just
Have you ever been around a pug when it sneezes?
it
It's
is
not pretty.
it's a disaster.
It was bad.
There's an
not
immediate
Imagine.
Fucking
Wet.
everywhere.
nasty sneeze that comes out of nibbles.
Oh,
Oh, man. Oh, it's everywhere.
Hank's just like standing right in front of Nibbles, just like looking at a box and then just this huge.
Is
covered
Is
in
there,
Have you
like-
seen have you seen the scene from
sticky-
Ghostbusters where the
Yes.
first guy
Yes.
gets slimed by Slimer?
Exactly.
Yes.
Is there an outline of Hank against the wall, just like
Yeah.
a snot outline?
Amazing.
Oh,
Well, you guys certainly are leaving evidence behind.
Oh God.
But
Oh,
you can
sorry about that.
you can determine no cheese.
It's fine.
Oh, there's no cheese here. In case y'all were wondering. Achoo!
Wonderful.
Oh, all right. Well, if I had to take a gander, I would say if we know that the bear contacted the woodsman, he might be found there trying to figure out what happened with the end of this little deal he had.
Anybody know where the woodsman lives? Probably in the woods.
Do we?
So the woodsman, basically the craftsman, what did I actually call him? The woodworker, the
Woodworker.
Master.
Master Rebeaver.
Master
Master
Rebeaver.
Rebeaver. Throughout the many generational lines of Rebeavers and others,
The Rebeaver family.
Rebeaver family, they all live kind of under the same area, of which attached to it is the woodworking
Mill.
Yes, the mill. Thank you.
Yeah, right. And also just to point out, Hunk does haul lumber, so.
That's a good point.
Nice.
So Hunk would for sure know this. Like that is like
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I go there all the time.
This entire time, Hunk has been outside entertaining the
my gosh, that's
Komodo
right, you've been
ducklings.
Oh yeah,
outside.
just throwing. The
I
dragon dog.
seem to recall
The
Hunk
Komodos.
oftentimes
Komodo.
works at the mill, and maybe he would know where we can find Mr. Rebeaver.
Then we just see. It's like a Komodo dragon dogs just like go flying through the air near us.
Maybe I sit down there before Hunk throws all of them.
Yes. Let's go
Amazing.
find Hunk. Hunk does not know my shame. Achoo!
Hunk has his Komodo ducklings in a row.
Of course.
As one
And he-
should.
Mm-hmm.
As one
And the party just hears, I told you, we're an anarcho-syndicalistic commune. We take it in turns to act as a sort of executive officer for the week, but all decisions of that officer has to be ratified at a special bi-weekly meeting by a simple majority. In the case, oh, hi, guys.
I think everybody's just like,
Hello.
Are you radicalizing the youth again?
Viva la resistance.
Yes,
Well, it's a
we
good
have
thing we're
time
going
for
after
revolution later. We need to find actually, have them come with us.
We will go on our way and we will put together an army.
Fly, my pretties, fly!
We will get those frogagles!
oh god, the frog.
Oh no,
The war against the frogagles.
Born Jennifer. That's for later. Can we? Can you show us? You often work at the mill, correct?
I do.
Okay. Well, we could not find the mayor here, but I have a call it a mother's intuition that he may be found at the mill.
There is a sage-like nod before Hunk says, Mother Fluffer has the sombrero.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, he does.
No one's gonna get that reference. Not at all.
One of the ducklings before you leave leans over to Hank. Looking for the Christmas tree, huh? Or the holiday tree?
Yeah.
I hear. Or sorry, Hunk. Sorry, leaned over to Hunk. My bad. I hear the mayor doesn't like the holidays very much. I think he did it. Go get him, cowboy.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Motherfucker.
Mother clucker.
Aw, damn it! Mother clucker.
Mother Fluffer.
Mother fluffer. Mother loving fluffer. Nutter butters. We'll see you at the feast.
I'm
Maybe
very
with-
confused.
Maybe with the mayor's head on a spike.
Whoa.
Oh, we don't need to resort
hey,
to all
hey.
that.
Oh, hey, man, I didn't come here for murder.
Sorry, I was just kind of playing a role.
You're a
Really,
very
though, I think-
talented
really-
thespian.
Thank you. Really though, the mayor is pretty. He's being
Yeah,
sus
we
around
have
the
it
town.
on
It's not great.
pretty good authority now.
I
I'm
think he
sure
burned it
just
down.
he burned the tree?
Maybe. I don't know. Alright, squadlings out. And they just beep, 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 beep.
Is there
You know
like...
what? You know what?
Sorry. I was gonna say, is there like smoke clouds in the sky that we haven't noticed at all?
No,
Roll for me.
I don't like that face. I want to roll on this too.
You
You're
are
not
Hank
okay.
was up there! How did he not see?
Well, Hunk, that's a problem for you because you get an auto fail.
Oh no.
You're a little distracted by the squadlings, making sure their march is in order.
I rolled a
I got a
7. Do I
10.
notice anything with my pug eyes?
Really, no. It looks like a normal day to you. Maybe a
I
little
could-
smog in the air.
I could also try to look, but I don't know, like, if we're, like, figuratively beating a dead horse here.
No, not at all. What did
Cool,
you roll?
all right.
Oh wait, let's move over.
Awesome. Let's get it.
Thank you, chat, for the inspirations. That D4 did not help in this instance.
We tried.
Thanks.
We appreciate you.
Oh,
Arms of the angel.
That looks like a 20 to me.
It was a 2. It thought about it. It thought about it, and then it didn't.
Dang.
The camera froze. Dang.
It froze on the 20 for me.
It froze on the 20.
So...
Well, no, I got a 20.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do that because it froze on the 20 for me. That is what I saw as the DM.
All right. Yeah.
Which means you get to have an evolution.
I also think that I'm holding it up on the 20 up and it automatically rolls to like the 2 anyways. So like it stopped on the 20 and then just kept rolling. All right, anyways.
I think we did it. Okay, so you so think about your evolution that you get to have, basically your level up. As you look into the sky from your little squirtle point of view.
Squirtle.
Copyright. Actually, I don't know for sure, but
I'm gonna say, so that's a 24. Geez. I'm gonna say
get
that.
owl eyes.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I want to get like either owl eyes or I was gonna say eagle eyes. Either one.
Is there part of you? Are you getting a whole third animal part of you?
That's what I was thinking. Or well, I guess this is part of this keen sense is part of my squirrel sense, right? So then it would have to be part of that.
It could be, but you only have 2 animals right now, so I would say if you want to, add a third in there.
We're gonna go eagle eyes because. Oh no, I'm usually up at night. We'll go owl eyes for sure. So I'm gonna like my eyes get bigger, and I look around. And if you'll allow me, I just turn my head around completely too, and I say, "Over there."
It's almost like you're laying down, but with your body like normal.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you see some plumes of smoke. They're not too big and scary. They're just like plumes of smoke over by where the woodworking mill is. I will say, if you had chosen eagle eyes, you suddenly would have been able to determine where every single frog was. Eagle
I know.
would be.
I was thinking about that because we had seen one, but then I was like, no, it would make more sense to have it with the
You'd be like, my brothers, we fly.
My brothers
right?
fly.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah, you see smoke.
We let's make our way
There's
over
smoke.
Quickly, and I start to go into like a gallop.
Perfect. All right, you head on over there, and once you get there, you can see that the millwork is full steam ahead, working. You can see it's not like an enclosed area. It's kind of pretty big because all of the employees, workers, in a sense, are all some form of beaver, and they're all working on something. There's a lot of wood there. This is more wood than you have seen in the past couple of months that you have been able, that like people would be able to use. But before you get there, kind of at like the entrance of the house is kind of something you can see from the side. You can see the mayor pacing back and forth, extremely anxious.
I see him over there. He's pacing and biting his nails. I don't know why.
Biting his
He's
pines.
anxious about something. There's a lot of wood there too.
I don't like the look of this one bit. Man?
Just call out. Let's go.
You get over here right now!
What?
Oh.
I have no business with you.
I don't care!
Oh, we're in trouble now.
He used the mom voice.
I said, come here right now!
That like scared me. Oh gosh.
Listen,
that was,
am mommy,
there a
I can
role
pull
for-
mom voices out
Gosh,
here.
you don't need
That's
a
what
roll
I'm
for that.
saying.
You did a little too well that you intimidated me. You intimidated the GM. Great work. So the mayor comes trotting over, really just like doesn't want to, but knows it's best not to upset Mama Leah. You're supposed to be off on your little adventure. Why?
And it's led me right over to you. You care to explain yourself, or do you want me to do it for you?
Okay.
Look.
Sorry.
And he just gets a super grumpy look on his face, even more grumpy than he's been in the past. I'm gonna put that son of a bitch in an early hibernation. Look.
You will be putting no one into hibernation whatsoever. Now, you can have whatever you feel about the holidays, Bear, but you don't have the right to take that joy away from everybody else.
Look, if you will allow me to explain.
I would love to hear an explanation.
Everybody is running out of firewood. The Rebeaver was supposed to be here late last night to help me separate the tree and keep the top of it as a little decoration for everybody and have other things about, so then I could give the rest of the tree to those other families that didn't have any wood to last them through the rest of the winter. Okay? That's what I was trying to do. And it all got messed up when I sent him over to the Bacoon's house and he just stayed there all night. We were supposed to be here helping me get this all together. We were even supposed to wrap it all pretty for everybody. No one was supposed to know who took it. No one was supposed to know what happened to it, other than we'd have a couple little cute trees all over the place kind of surrounding the tables. But no. He had to... Ugh.
All right.
So that's what they're currently working on. And now everybody's depressed and angry, and they all think that I'm this curmudgeon who is just like Bacoon, who doesn't like the holidays or whatever. I'm just grumpy all the time because I'm a bear.
Did you ever consider asking everybody if this is what they wanted to have happen with the tree?
No, it was supposed to be my Christmas present for everybody. The decorations would have all been fine. You know, the Bacoon was holding onto it for safety, so then I knew nothing would happen to them. The Bacoon was supposed to help still decorate all of the other little tiny trees we would have made for everybody. It would have been perfectly fine, and then I would have been able to give the rest of everything to also the orphanage, who is running dangerously low on cotton as well, so that's something new.
Well, did you ever think in this little plan of yours when things were going wrong that maybe it would be nice to let people know that the tree is being taken care of and that they would be receiving gifts later instead of letting everyone worry and wonder and become sad?
I was a little too anxious thinking about other things.
Like what?
I was searching all over the town for Rebeaver. I was trying to search everywhere for everything, trying to get other things set up that time passed before I even knew it. It was unintentional.
I have an idea.
What?
If anybody wants to hear
Idea
it.
happening.
Well, we have the decorations. We have a bunch of trees around. Why don't we just, take the night and take the wood, make a nice fire for everybody, and we have...
It is also barely afternoon.
Right. We take all the wood that's here at least. We bring it over to the town, and then we have a nice fire, and we bring out the ornaments and we start decorating all the trees around.
Well, here's the thing. The wonderful thing about community is that when things can be hard for one person to do, or even a couple of people to do, asking for help can often mean that big tasks can get done rather quickly.
Fine.
I'm sure everyone would love to help to decorate and liven up the place, and be very grateful for this gesture of wood that you've so, graciously thought of them. I don't think anyone would fault you, Mayor.
Hunk lumbers over to the mayor and pats them on the shoulder.
Huh. I help.
And then he just greets the beavers that are processing the wood, walks off into the woods, and all you hear is crack! Crack!
And as you're out there, you are truly finding it scarce to get a couple of trees, mainly because of... So, the main reason that a lot of these are... that there's not many trees that you can find to take down, though you do find a few, is because most of it is used as security. So if they cut down too many trees, all of the weather
get rid of our border.
you get rid of kind of everything in there. So you find maybe like 2 trees that you think would be okay to take down. But that's kind of what's going on, yeah.
If the rest of the party is going off to decorate trees and raise everyone's spirit, Hunk is actually going to patrol the border of the village, taking down whatever trees he can find.
Love that. You probably find a total of like 5 trees. It was pretty bad that year. But within all of those trees that you find, people getting together, with all of this extra wood, they're able to give it out to everybody necessary. Everybody starts coming together to be able to decorate these. It's basically like, you've got like a tree, they've cut off like the top of it, so it still looks like a holiday tree that they just kind of like place in different areas. Everybody's going to decorate it. And it's just so freaking adorable. So I'll go around real quick and have you guys kind of talk about like, what are you doing to help fix this up? Because the spirits have been lifted. It's almost like when you go back into town and the mayor explains what's going on, everything's happening. It's almost like everything is a bit brighter. The air is not feeling as bitter. It's people kind of have a little pep in their step or squiggle as they're going about finishing baking their breads, their wonderful pies that they've been trying to save up and make. So we'll start with Mama Leah.
Yeah, I think Mama Leah kind of sticks close to the mayor as she kind of has them accompany her as they go around telling people like the situation and like kind of guiding people to stations of like, oh, you can help decorate these tables here and you can hang garlands and things, and Mayor has gotten you quite a big bushel of wood here for you and your family. So good for him. And just kind of helps accompany them to show them like you can, rely on your community, and it's not going to be as bad and assuage the anxiety that they might have been feeling all day. And just kind of checking in with everybody and making sure that everyone's kind of doing good. And then at some point, I think she'll come over to Nibbles and be like, I think everyone would love another one of your songs, dearie.
I was thinking about doing a sing-along.
Perfect. Wonderful. I'll get to stepping.
Love it.
All right, everybody, along with me.
Nibbles is going to lead everybody along in some caroling and just kind of walk around, getting everybody to just join in a little merriment as they decorate.
You hear all sorts of critter sounds, singing or harmonizing with all of this beautiful stuff that you've done. There's these weird ribbits coming from the air that are kind of, they actually sound pretty good, almost like the little ding of a song is just burp. Coming from
That's
the
the rhythm section.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And Hunk, if you don't mind, I would like to take a little bit of creative control over to what you were talking with the ducks about.
Sure.
The duck, lizard,
Komodo dragons.
Komodo ducks.
Komodo duck.
The Komodo ducks. So they were doing what they were told, which was taking ribbons and other decorations and hopping back and forth behind the mayor, decorating the pines, the needles on his back, and covering him with glitter, and he just didn't notice. You taught them so well about being sneaky little gooses.
Sneaky beaky like.
Sneaky little Komodo ducks to decorate the back of his back amongst the pines. And as this beautiful singing occurs, Nibbles, you notice you haven't sneezed in a while. You take as big of a sniff as you possibly can for a pug, and your nose is a little clearer.
I'm cured.
It's a holiday miracle! You are no longer allergic to pine! And everyone starts celebrating with you. They have no idea why, but they're celebrating and cheering you on. You've got a paper crown on your head now. You're basically the queen at this point.
With his thick little pug body, they are going to jump up in the air with a mighty and kick their little feetsies up in the air for joy.
Yes.
No one has ever seen this pug get so high in the air before.
Incredible.
And like kind of lopsided because one of the wings is bigger than the other.
They're both flap, and I go up sideways.
Yes. And I'll come back to you other two in just 1 second. But the dinner starts to commence. The holiday celebration is back on. Everybody's happy. The aromas of the food, of this freshly baked sourdough bread, these berry pies that had just been preserved by being frozen, and they're just like unthawing, and the smell of cinnamon, cookies, and chocolate is just filling the air, and it's just such a beautiful array all across the tables with candles, a strange amount of glitter, of which, Hank, you still have a pine cone of glitter in your mouth.
That I do.
Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blech, just onto the table. I imagine that I have like, silver glitter in my
Silver
mouth.
Going to be
blue
pooping
glitter.
glitter for weeks.
It's like embedded in that pouch in your mouth. You're gonna be brushing out glitter for at least 3 weeks.
Like actual
Worth it.
glitter.
Yep.
Worth it. I'm gonna go. No, never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna like blow out some glitter onto the trees so that they sparkle a little bit, but that was kind of. I don't know how people feel about that part.
I think that's hilarious. I think you should
All right.
do it. It's almost
I'll
like
spit
you're
take.
like
Spit take onto the.
Like a
You
leaf
do it. You
blower of
climb up to
glitter.
the center tree.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
like a
do
fire breather.
around,
Yeah.
covering everything in glitter.
Yeah, just like flying by.
Beautiful. And Hunk, how are you gonna wrap up this beautiful night for us?
The night is winding down. Everyone is just a little bit tired from the adventure on hand, and Hunk has gathered his family onto his lap and is just going to wings spread over them so that they can sit next to the fire in goose down and be warm and snuggly.
Oh my gosh. I love that. And Mama Leah, is there anything else you want to do before you end the night?
Yes. I think with that automatic success that I am sitting on, I would love at the end of the night when everyone's getting ready for bed, to convince everyone, even those that tend to negate me on my offer, to go take a warm bath in the secret springs, and I show everyone where it is to kind of help uplift the spirits. And I spend that evening kind of making sure everyone's nice and clean and warm when they go to bed that night.
That is so cute. And you know what? Because I think poor Nibbles had a really rough adventure. This little bath that Mama Leah has drawn is seemingly magical. As you get ready, as everything's kind of tied off, you're hopping out. Everybody else around you notices your wings are of equal size now. They are big canary wings that match.
Oh, look at my wings, everyone! Look, I can do this. I'm going to flap myself up into the air by like a foot. I don't really know how to fly yet, but I'm just gonna hover.
Fly.
You're doing wonderful, dearie.
Splashes down into the water again.
And it gets everywhere. So with that, we're gonna wrap it up. You guys have saved the holiday celebration.
Woo!
Everybody now has enough firewood to get through the rest of winter. Everybody is happy, and everybody is feeling this holiday spirit. And you all have basically received honorary mayor badges that you
Nice.
can wear because you were the ones who kind of helped. Reluctantly, the mayor didn't want to do it, but was like, this is what the people asked for. I guess I will give it to them as he sips his coffee.
That's fine. I vote for him anyways.
We don't vote for anyone.
Not my mayor.
Mayors are voted for.
Uh-huh.
Mayors are elected. So as we wrap up there, with our beautiful holiday special, I want to thank every single person who donated this evening. We have surpassed our goal by $10, and that
Heck
makes
yeah,
me
we did.
so happy. Because this was all raised for ASPCA, for helping with preventing animal abuse and protecting the wonderful, beautiful animals of this world, of which we absolutely love and support. So thank you very much for all of that raised and going through how many weeks? 4 or 5?
4.
So many.
4? 5?
5?
Yes!
Dang.
Going through like
Yeah.
5
I
weeks.
I guess if we count the first one, right?
I
Yeah,
think
count
so,
the first one. That
Yeah, there was
counts.
4 changes. Yeah.
So absolutely
Wild.
beautiful. Thank you all so much for doing that. I would like to go around and have you all talk about yourselves. Is there any projects of yours coming up that you want to talk about? Anything like that at all? We'll start with Ale.
Yeah, again, my name is Alejandra from Table Talk. We have a pretty busy end of the year, but we've got a lot of special guests coming for 2024. So some pretty big names are sprinkled in there. So if you want to just stay tuned, you can find us at Table Talk wherever you listen to your podcasts, and at Table Talk RPG on all of our socials.
Absolutely, you can. And let's go over to Sara.
Hey everybody, you can find me everywhere as the Hype Goblin, doing silly little videos on the internet as my TTRPG characters, GMing a D&D 5e homebrew campaign that focuses on using third-party published content on Thursday nights, which he's on this side of my screen, on my screen. I don't know where he is on the overlay, but RJ
below
plays in
you.
that. Okay.
Oh,
So down here.
Dang it.
So close.
Nope.
So if you want to see RJ play at my table, you can come watch that chaotic crew on Thursday nights. On Sunday mornings, I play in a game on my channel. It is a Pathfinder 2e campaign. We are all learning Pathfinder together, having switched over our 5e campaign that morning over to a Pathfinder campaign, and there's a lot of numbers, y'all. I am too gay for math.
You're not
And
a
if you
math
would...
face, okay.
If you want a game that doesn't have very much math in it, I got you covered. On Indoor Adventures on Sunday nights, I am GMing Apocalypse Keys, which is a very roleplay heavy game about being a monster and fighting against your darkness. And there's a lot of heart to hearts. It's very good for the roleplay. I suggest checking it out if you haven't already.
I love it. It's wonderful. You guys.
Such a good game.
Amazing.
So good.
And we'll go over to Jonny.
Hi everybody, I'm Jonny. I am talking XP. I make cool stuff like a Ravenloft campaign, which is Curse of Strahd. It's called Ravenloft Misfits.
It's
It is punny. And I make how to play Candela videos. So if you're trying to learn how to play, it's like a whole playlist. Super easy. It's really super simple system. And I also did a few here actually on Roll-D5. They're published both on Roll-D5's YouTube channel and my own, so either one, check them out. They're really cool. What else do I do? I don't know. I do this kind of stuff.
Stuff like this all the time.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're too legit to quit. Wow.
That.
Where did that come from? The depths of my memories. RJ, please save me.
I'm sorry. Just like earlier, the entirety of Llamas with Hats played in my mind in this one single millisecond. Hey everybody, I'm RJ. You can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter, Twitch, and most of other social medias. As Sara said, I appear in her game on Thursdays. I also appear with them on Sunday mornings as their lovable ranger who some stuff happened with his wife. You should totally check it out and watch it. Also, my Monday party over at the Indoor Adventures is fresh off of a 1 through 20 campaign that spanned 5 years. If you want to know how that went, go check it out on YouTube because we did an end of session, like an end of campaign Q&A, and it was a blast.
That is incredible.
Awesome.
1 to 20 is fucking insane.
It's the game that got the Hype Goblin into TTRPGs.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome. I love it. Oh,
Incredible.
Fantastic. And as always, I am the creator of this channel, Rule D5. You can find me on here, either player, occasional GM, but most recently just teching, because it's fun. I enjoy doing it. So we have a game actually tomorrow night, which will be Sagas. It is setting and genre agnostic system. So if you are interested in that, you've been hearing that going around the interwebs and the threads, you should be very excited for that. We've got a fantastic cast. Basically, you just don't want to miss it. So come back here tomorrow for that. And we are going to be raiding one of the very good friends of the channel, the Space Jamber, our friend Amber. So we're going to go over there and raid because they are currently doing Tangled Blessings, a solo journaling TTRPG. So we're going to go over there and we're going to have fun and find out. So thank you everybody for being here, for donating, for all of the laughs and great times that we've all had together tonight. And we are going to leave it there. Thank you all so much again, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Spider monsters that we've slayed, the nobles treat us with such hatred. They always stop us at the gate.